And a good evening, everybody, from Royal Stadium here on the campus of Woodbury High School in Woodbury. And welcome to Friday Night Lights, week number 5 of the state high school football season, as the Stillwater Ponies find themselves on the road taking on the Woodbury Royals. The Ponies coming in with a 2-2 record, have lost 2 in a row, trying to turn things around. And their host team tonight, the Woodbury Royals, are 1-2 here in the East Metro Blue and 1-3 overall. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Wirchin, the voice of Stillwater Pony Football. And tonight we're on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming on live, audio and video streaming on TJSportsOnline.net. As Travis Monroe is on the camera here tonight. And a broadcast courtesy of TJ Broadcast Services. That's my company. And TJSportsOnline.net is the website. Scores last week number 4, high school football at the Woodbury Royal Band down below us, center chanting us. Scores last week, again, East Ridge over Stillwater 30-7. Creighton-Durham Hall over White Bear Lake 37-6. Mosby defeated Roseville 13-7, and Woodbury shutting out Forest Lake by a score of 36-0 for their first win of the season. Again, this is the Pony pregame show brought to you by Dr. David Wick. And we'll come back, visit with the head coach, Bo Lamore, after this 2-minute timeout. Again, this is Pony Football, Club 1220, KLBB, and online at TJSportsOnline.net. And Pony football continues tonight on KLBB. The Ponies and the Royals here in just a few minutes. Chance to visit with head coach Bo Labor and dissect a little bit last week. And another game of 2 halves, only this time the first half was a little bit better than the second half.
Yeah, 2 really good opponents, 2 situations where we played much better than the score indicated. That doesn't get us a whole lot in the standings, but we know we're doing some good things. We know that we need to eliminate a few issues and a few mistakes. And we're going to keep grinding it out, keep working at it. And when we get to a situation where we play a team of that caliber again, we're going to be better.
The first half, London got his touchdown on the opening drive, but after that it was an even half until the long field goal by Grant to finish off things in the half. But again, a very even ball game.
Well, that first drive they came out and did some new stuff, and unfortunately our guys didn't recognize a couple of situations that we needed to adjust to. And unfortunately, our technology wasn't working right out of the gates. in that first quarter, which would have been very helpful to us on that first drive because we could have identified from up top what we needed to be doing down below. And so they kind of were like a hot knife going through butter on that first drive, and then we settled down and we adapted, and we got a bunch of stops right up until that long field goal. So, our guys need to recognize some situations, and I guess we need to have contingency plans for when technology doesn't work a little bit better than we did.
All right, the second half, it looked like Easter just started to dominate the line of scrimmage and kind of wore us down.
Well, it's a different game if we finish a few of our drives offensively. We were down into their territory, and we dropped a touchdown catch. We got down inside the 25-yard line, 30-yard line, and couldn't keep the drive going. If we get ourselves into a situation where we're scoring points, they might call the game a little bit differently. They only threw the ball 3 times. And, we still were getting stops, 17-0 in that situation. It very easily could have been 7-7. And we just had a few little situations where we need to be a little more consistent, and somebody needs to step up and make a play. And until we have guys, making a big play here or there, then we're going to be kind of chasing like we were the other night, like we were a week ago.
All right, first half, first quarter. In fact, Mason went down, and Matt finished out the ball game. Excuse me, at the tailback spot. First of all, what's the story on Mason and his availability?
Yeah, Mason will be out for at least 3 or 4 weeks, and we're holding out some hope that he can make it back. But in the meantime, Kroll's our guy, and Jackson Dunleap has been doing a nice job on the JV, and he'll get some opportunities come Woodbury.
And knock on wood, our offensive line, no more injuries?
We didn't have any injuries on the offensive line this week. So, unfortunately, the past 3 weeks we've lost an offensive starter for, an extended period of time, if not the year. And injuries are part of the game, and that's why depth and competition is so important. But, it's a bad year to have the injury bug for us, and hopefully we've got it out of our system because our team's a little smaller, and we are lacking some of the competition that we're used to having up front and overall.
Overall, our program did well against Eastridge. We took 2 out of 3. The JV remained undefeated, and the B squad won as well. Before we talk about Woodbury, and I like to talk about different things outside the school that this team is involved with, and I might be a little bit dated on this, but you had the adapted players out there at Ponies Stadium here a while back, and how'd that go?
Yeah, it's great. We've been doing this for a long time now, and it's one of the many community service activities that we have our kids involved in, and we just invite as many adaptive athletes and special needs athletes to come out and enjoy the game that we play. And I think both the participants and our players who are hosting them have a great time. I'm always so impressed and grateful that our kids make it all about those athletes and those participants and really spread the joy of football. And it's just really great because we let the kids take the entire lead on this thing. And the coaches stay out of the way and the parents stay out of the way. And it's just a really awesome thing to see our kids giving back to the game of football and giving back to kids who don't have the same ability to go out and play football as they do, but can enjoy the game in a different fashion.
All right, and I'm guessing the Ponies Touchdown Club had everything to do about this, but big corn feed here a while back.
Yeah, it's a kind of a joint effort between some of our leaders in the captain's parents and the Touchdown Club, and then kind of spreading the net and reaching out to people that can make it happen with the deep fryers and all that kind of stuff. So it's a real nice effort by our leaders, our Touchdown Club, and some leaders in the community, and just a simple idea that brings people together and just kind of something you circle on the calendar. We're going to eat a bunch of corn after practice. Our kids like it, and it's those little traditions that make the grind of a tough football season. You know, you get to the halfway point, everybody's a little sore, everybody's a little bumped and bruised, and you're in the thick of things with school, and you know, homework is taking up time, and you're starting to do projects and stuff like that. And it's just, you know, if we can mix a few of those things in there, it breaks up the season a little bit, and it lets us enjoy each other outside of the football field.
Yeah, just another bonding process here for this community, this program, and so on. Woodbury, Andy's club was the pick of a few that might take this district here this year, but they've been decimated with injuries. First of all, let's talk about his offensive unit, and we're going to see entirely different offense than we saw last week. They don't run much. In fact, they don't have a top 10 runner in the district, but they do like to pass.
Yeah, well, they've changed some things up. They were without the guy who's been playing quarterback for him last week, who played receiver for him the week before. He was out the first 2 games. And so they've kind of, I think maybe they've decided to make the switch. Maybe they're going to do a little bit of both. I guess we're going to have to practice for both and see what happens. But they've got a lot of athletes. They've got guys that you want in space, and they'll try and get those guys the ball in space, whether it's running or throwing. That's the strength of their team, and they've got some youth and inexperience up front on the offensive line. So the line of scrimmage will be very important to our defense.
With the quarterbacks, is one more in favor of a read option offense, or both run that type?
Well, when they go to number 18, his name is escaping me right now. He is kind of the balance guy. You know, they're gonna run some regular offense through him, and he's more apt to sit back there and throw. If they've got number 2 back there, then it's more of a zone read. Quarterback is a running back type of scheme, but he's also capable of throwing it as well, and grew up playing quarterback, and you know, they obviously like the ball in his hands as much as they can do it. So they're not doing anything that we haven't seen before. We just have to, you know, we get spread a little bit thin practicing for a variety of things this week.
All right, other side of the ball defensively, do they have a number of players going both ways?
Yeah, they do. That's been a little bit of their struggle, is I think they wanted to play, you know, they've got potentially 6 guys that could get scholarship offers to some level, and as high as Division I for many of them. And they wanted to get those guys on the field quite a bit, and I don't think that they've gotten the results that they're looking for under that situation. They've been playing more guys since week 2, but most of the guys on that defensive line play somewhere on offense, and you know they don't have the depth that they wish they have, but you know they do have some incredible athletes and really good football players that are going to get some college attention.
All right, with that, let's get a win and set the right tone for next week in homecoming.
Yeah, this is the second half of the season, and there's a lot on the line for our kids, and they're very excited about the second half of the season, and we're going to go get after it.
All right, that is head coach Bo LeBoer. That is the coaches section of your Pony pregame show, brought to you by Dr. David Wick and the Woodbury Band down below us. And just look at the schedule for week number 5, including our game here tonight. Cretin-Durham Hall is at Eastridge. That's a big game. And Forest Lake at Roseville. White Bear Lake is at Moundsview. By the way, I have to give a plug out. Eastridge and Cretin-Durham Hall, that game on School Space Media. Good friends at Minnesota Prep Spotlight is broadcasting that game tonight. Cretin-Durham Hall, again, is another of my clients here with TJ Broadcast Services, TJSportsOnline.net. We'll be back with the starting lineups and more from Royal Stadium in 2 minutes, as this is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and video streaming live on TJSportsOnline.net. Back in 2. All right, thank you, Stan. And again, you and what you're sharing company here tonight. Travis riding shotgun. As this game is about 12 minutes from getting underway. As we take a look at the other action around the East Metro Blue Division, we gave you these scheduled tonight. The standings right now: Cretin-Durham Hall Perfect 4-0. Eastridge 3-0 in the district, 3-1 overall. Monsview is 3-1. The Ponies opponent next week for homecoming. Stillwater 2-2. Roseville 1-3. Woodbury, and Forest Lake are both 1-3, and White Bear Lake looking for their first win of the season. We'll see White Bear Lake in a couple of weeks over at White Bear Lake. And the sophomore standings, and didn't hear how the B Squad game came out yesterday against the Royals, but Woodbury is on top of the sophomore standing. They are 4-0, and they've only given up 40 points in 4 games, 10 points per ball game. White Bear Lake, Monsview, Eastridge, and Stillwater all 2-2. Roseville 1-1, and Forest Lake is 1-2. The Pony Junior Varsity team, they are a perfect 3-0. They will be right here at Royal Stadium tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock to take on the Woodbury Royals. Other games around the East Metro area, games going on tonight. In the Red Division, Hastings is at Matamita, Henry Sibley at Park Cottage Grove, Hill Murray at North St. Paul, St. Thomas Academy at South St. Paul, and Charlton is at Sibley. And in the White Division, Apple Valley is at Eastview, Burnsville at Farmington, Lakeville North at Lakeville South, Rosemont is at Egan. Elsewhere in the metro area, in the North Central District, the Blue Division, Buffalo is at Elk River, Cambridge at Sete is at St. Michael Albertville, St. Francis at Rogers. In the White Division, Chisago Links at Big Lake, North Branch at Duluth East, and Princeton is at Monticello. So other games going on around the metro area, and we'll take a look at those scores as we get them on our halftime show. By the way, our halftime show, we're going to talk cross country with head coach Scott Christensen and the Stillwater Pony boys cross country team. And how about the juggernaut we call the Stillwater Pony soccer team? They both won 2 games this week, and the Pony boys are still undefeated. They're 14-0, and number 1 ranked in the state. Your Stillwater Pony girls are 12-1. They won 2 this past week, and they're ranked number 2 in the state. The teams are coming back on the field. Take a look at the starting offensive unit as Woodbury will receive to start this ballgame. And the tight end is Nathan Bursch at 6'5", senior. The line is Lance Siggins, a 6'4", senior. Max Fick, a 6-foot junior. Andrew Pape, a 6'1", senior. Parker Teese, 5'11", freshman. And Braden Prestold, a 6'3", sophomore. And the starting out wide out is Michael Jones. He's a 6'4", junior. They've got a lot of height on this team. At quarterback will be Jake West. Their starting quarterback, Ryan Christensen, is out with an injury. So Jake just getting his second start of the season. He's a 5'11", senior. In the backfield, he's a big load. Jalen Morrison, 6'3", 255, and a senior. And Ricardo Twinawe. And his track coach told me how to pronounce that. Twinawe, 5'10", senior. And a wideout, he's a good one. Nico Bolden, 6'4", senior. The starting offensive unit, Randy Hill and the Woodbury Royals. And right now, the Woodbury band right down below us are going to perform the national anthem, and we'll come back with more in just a bit. But right now, let's go downstairs.
Present the colors of the south end of the stadium. Once they're presented, the Woodbury High School marching band will play the national anthem. Please stay standing until the flag has left the field. Woodbury Junior ROTC.
Color guard making their way to the center of the field. And now horns up, and here we go. And the outstanding Woodbury High School Marching Band and our national anthem. The Stillwater Pony offensive unit at tight end, co-captain Mitch Bankin, the 6'1 senior. The offensive line beat up a little bit. Devontae Hatcher, 6'3 junior. Shamar Callaway, a 6'1 sophomore. At center, Tyler Olson, a 6'3 senior. At right guard is Charlie Meyer, the 6' senior. And at right tackle, another sophomore, Trenton Atwood, a 6'4 sophomore. And the wideouts for your Ponies pitcher, Jacob Check, the 5'11 senior. And the other wide will be Matt Stanton, the 6'4 senior. The running back will be Matt Cromwell, 5'10 junior. We hope Mason Green will be back here and about maybe by playoff time or so. And the other running back will be Cody Vansky, our blocking fullback, 6'3 junior. And that's the starting offensive unit for your Stillwater Ponies. And the players are about to be introduced, and we'll come back with the kickoff of tonight's game. And this has been your Pony pregame show, brought to you by Dr. David Wick. Again, the kickoff for Royal Stadium in just about 2 minutes. And welcome back to Royal Stadium kickoff. And the Royals getting it out to the 23-yard line of the first play from scrimmage out of the flat 30, 35, 40, and out to the 41-yard line on the quick pass reception. It is Ricardo Quinawe, and he has a Woodbury first down out to the 40-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Royals. And again, the Royals, they go no huddle. They go 5 receivers set, an empty backfield. Ball at the near hash mark. And again, the quarterback is Jake West, 5'11 senior. Ryan Christensen on the injured reserve list. As West going to keep it himself. And Jake has the 45, 47, 48-yard line before he's brought down. West right up the middle. Jake has 18 carries, 102 yards on the season. And there he picks up 6 on the play. Actually 8 on the play. Second down and 2 from the Royal 48-yard line. We'll try it again in our Pony defensive unit in just a bit. Again, trips to the near side, 2 to the far side. West calling the play from the line of scrimmage. And Jake, 3-step drop the left-hander. Flushed out of the pocket, rolling far side. West to the far sidelines, midfield, not out of bounds, and a first down. And it'll be a 3-yard pickup and the second first down on the ballgame for the Royals. First and 10 inside Pony territory at the 49-yard line. For the Ponies, up front, Noah Jacob Check, 5'11 senior. Connor White, the 6'2 senior, and Tyler Olson, the 6'3 senior. The linebackers, Peter Hodenfeld, 5'9 senior. Alex Oshin, 5'8 senior. Aiden Steves, 6'2 senior, and Andrew Weisbrod, the 6'1 senior. And out in the flat once again to Twin Otway. And Ricardo on the reception inside Pony territory and down to the 43-yard line. And on the passing play, pick up about 6 on the play, second down and 3 at the Pony 43-yard line. But we do have a flag on the play. Stillwater Pony secondary. Thomas Brushy, the 5'11 senior, one corner, and Graham Blomshire, the other corner, 5'7 senior. And a penalty against the Ponies, a face mask call. And that'll be a 15-yarder from the 43-yard line. Our safeties are Austin Murs, 6'2 senior, and Benny Peterson, a leading tackler, 5'11 senior. And so that'll move it back. And they'll move it back to the 37-yard line, 5-yard penalty. And via the penalty, it is another first down, 1st and 10 from the Pony 37-yard line. And Jake West again shouts out the plays from the near sidelines. Boy, 5 out in the pass pattern. As Jake West off the right side of the offensive line. He's wrapped up and goes down. Another step was Connor Weiss from his nose tackle spot, the nose guard. And a pick of a 1 for Jake Weiss, 2nd down and 9 for the Pony 36-yard line. Just an absolutely gorgeous night for high school football. Probably not too many left on the calendar for high school football, but this one is nice. Again, no huddle offense for the Woodbury Royals. Andy Hill and his coaching crew signaling in the play from the near sidelines. West back to pass. All kinds of time. Airs it out downfield. And it is knocked down and almost picked off by the Ponies. Benny Peterson on the deflection. Almost held himself a pick. But good defense by the secondary. And the pass was intended for Michael Jones, the 6'4 junior. On the incompletion, 3rd down and 9 from the Pony 36-yard line. Jalen Morrison comes into the ballgame, and he's the messenger service with the play from the near sidelines. Jones goes wide to the far side. In the slot of Jeremiah Cotton. And this time they go wing back near side. That's Nathan Bursch, their tight end. As Morrison lined up on the left hip of Jake West. Here comes the blitz. West following Morrison. 35, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, and inside the 26 and down to the 24-yard line. Boy, dragged 2 or 3 Pony tacklers for at least 5 yards. And Jake West, good run. Following Morrison all the way down to the 24-yard line, a 12-yard pickup. And the Royals had their 4th first down on this drive, 1st and 10 at the Pony 24-yard line. Ball the near hash mark. And let's see, what direction is this field laid out? East to west, I think it is. Morrison, all 6'3", 255 senior. As again, Bursch lining up tight on that right side, so a strong right. West, option, coming down the line, cuts back, has 3, 4, down to the 20-yard line. West down the carry, the quarterback keeper. And into the stop for the Ponies is Alex Oshin from his inside linebacker spot. But West picks up 4 in the play on 1st down, 2nd down, and 6 from the Pony 20-yard line. Upcoming is the 10th play of this drive. 9 and change remaining here in the first quarter. Scooters from Royal Stadium. West had a quick conversation with the near sidelines, and now they are going huddle. Jones and Cotton to the far side. Bursch the wing back to the near side. As West looking at that 3-4. And now they shift the wing to the far side, almost an H-back for Nathan. West, short side, pitch back Morrison. And Jalen spins across the 20 down to the 19-yard line. Then he is met by the white shirts. 5 in on the stop. And at the bottom of the pile for the Ponies was Thomas Brushy. Thomas took the big hit on that one and shaking his head, his helmet a little bit as he was out pounded there. Brushy at 170 and Morrison about 355. A pick up to the 19-yard line. 3rd down and a full 5 yards to go. And this time they go double slot, wing to either side or 2 to either side. And in motion is Cotton, and on the jet sweep, Cotton, 20, and down to the 15, maybe the 16-yard line. Jeremiah Cotton on the jet sweep across the formation. and he picks up close to a first down. He got to the 16. They needed the 15-yard line, so it'll be fourth down. Well, they say his neat touchdown at the 17, so it is fourth down and a 2. And David Olson, Jr., tight end, will bring in the play from the near sidelines. Cotton and Olson to the near side, or the far side. And this time they run on the pistol formation. Now Jalen will switch to the left hip of Jake West. West on the action, following Morrison. He has the first down, 10, 5, goal line, and he is cut down. And the ball comes loose as it hit the turf. Ball was knocked loose at about the 1-yard line. No signal of a touchdown yet, as West, following Jalen Morrison, and got into the secondary and got down inside the 1. And looks like the Royals have recovered the ball. And so it'll be first down and goal for the Royals. 16-yard pickup for Jake West. And he's been the dominating ball carrier here in the first quarter. And now Austin comes out, and coming into the ball game, are they going to go double tights? No, they're going to spread it out. To the near side, to the far side. Out of the shotgun formation. West on the jet sweep on the counter play. The Ponies meet them at the pass. In fact, they may have lost a yard or two on the play. And they try to go counter to the near side. And stepping up was Noah Jacobczyk to make the stop. He had lots of help and loss of a yard on the play. Second down and goal. And upcoming the 14th play of this drive, and used up almost 5 minutes already. Nico Bolden will come out of the ball game. Olsen will come back in. Nico, he's a D1 prospect, 6'4", 210 senior. Cotton and Jones to the far side. Otherwise, double tights on second down and goal from the Pony 2-yard line. West, long hard count, going to carry it himself, tries to cut back, and from behind he is brought down. Jumping on his back was Peter Holdenfeld. He brought him down at about the 1-yard line. So the Pony defense trying to put up a goal line stand. Third down and goal from the 1-yard line. 3 plays have netted them no gain. Now Jones comes out. And some blocking up front. Parker Tice started ahead for the sidelines. Actually, they're going to go the fullback, the I formation. Artavius Taylor is the up man. They go I formation, West under center. Jake on the give. Williams into the end of Morrison, into the end zone, touchdown. Jalen Morrison off the right side of his offensive line. And Woodbury takes the ball 77 yards in 14 plays. And they used up just short of 6 minutes off the clock, 5:50 on that drive. Jalen Morrison goes in for his first rushing touchdown of the season. I know he's caught a pass for a touchdown. His first rushing touchdown. And on to attempt the extra point is Dylan Olson. And the ball, the snap is high. It's put down. The kick goes up, and it is no good. Wide to the right. So the score remains 6-0. Woodbury on top of the Stillwater Ponies. Half the quarter gone by. We'll be back with the kickoff in 30 seconds. This is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and online at tjsportsonline.net. Back in a half a minute. All right, thank you, JP. Welcome back to Royal Stadium. Well, the Royals made it look easy. They go 77 yards in 14 plays, used up almost 6 minutes off the clock. And the Royals will kick off and back to receive. I'm guessing, as usual, Laubscher and Peterson. And there's Graham on the near side, Benny on the near side. And the kicker is Alex Stanos. He kicks off for the Royals. So 6-0. And Stanos coming forward. And the kick to the near sidelines. Graham takes it on the run. 15-20. Launcher to the 25-yard line. And then is Howard. And pushed down. Great downfield tackling by the Woodbury Royals as Michael Jones hit him. Shoulder pad to shoulder pad. And Graham was sent flying. And the Ponies will start the first drive, their first drive of the ball game with 6:02 to go here in the first quarter. And again, from their own 23-yard line. Again, Grayson Hush at quarterback and the wideouts. Fisher to the far side in the slot is Stanton. The offset eye, Bensky. The deep back is Matt Crowell. The line up front again is Hatcher, Cataway, Olson, Meyer, and Atwood. Grayson, the snap from Tedder, back to pass. Rolled out of the pocket, throws out of the flat, complete to Matt, but he has stood up. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Cromwell out in the flat and nothing doing. The Woodbury Royals all over him. Their defensive unit. The Artavius Taylor dropped him on the tackle. And a loss of one on the play. Second down, 11 from the 22-yard line. The defensive unit for Woodbury, Nathan Bursch, Brad Alston, and Rafael Arubo are up front. We'll get to the linebackers in just a bit. And again, in motion, Stanton to the far sidelines as Grayson on the give to Cromwell. Nothing doing again. The Royals stonewall him. Met by a whole wave of blue. Short of the line of scrimmage. And again, in the stop was Taylor. Kalani, Amason, Artavius Taylor, Mark Gores, and Connor Schellenbach are the linebackers. The secondary, Eddie Roberts, Jake West, Nico Bolden, and Ricardo Twin Awe. And the Ponies go three-man set. Three receiver set. That means Ryan Berg into the ball game on 3rd down and 12. Grayson back to pass, short side through the hands of Michael Stanton, and incomplete. Grayson down the season 46, now of 46 of 83, 532 yards, 6 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. But the Ponies go 3 and out on their very first possession, and Woodbury will get the ball back. And the conference or the district's best punter, Mason Schwerzler, will punt it away. He's standing inside the 10-yard line. And the kick by Mason, high, booming kick. And drifting back is Bolden, and Nico watch it, and it is finally touched down. It took a backwards bounce. Austin Murrow on special teams to spot it at the Woodbury 34-yard line. But Mason, nice towering, booming kick, and allowed the special team to get down on coverage. 4:38 to go in a 6-0 first quarter. Royals from their own 34-yard line, first down and a 10. Jalen Morrison going in from 1 yard out. His first rushing touchdown of the season. As Bolden and Cotton come wide to the near side. Nathan Burst, the big tight end, lines up as a wingback. Morrison on the left hip of West. And Jake on the rollout near side. Now sets up, throws downfield, and looking for Bolden. It's tipped away and almost picked off by the Ponies. Nice breakup in the secondary by the Ponies and Ben Peterson. And the pass was intended for Jeremiah Cotton. Jeremiah with 10 catches on the season, 141 yards, and a touchdown. The Royals have scored 4 touchdowns through the air, and a couple on the ground. The incomplete pass. Second down and 10 from the Royals' 34-yard line. And again, they go no huddle. Same situation. Slot to the near side, wing back to the far side. West ball in that far hash mark. Rolling near side, steps up and heads downfield. Now throws, and it's caught. Beautiful catch by Cotton. Jeremiah Cotton with a leaping catch at midfield. He goes out of bounds his side of the 50 at about the 49-yard line. And the Royals pick up their 5th first down of the ballgame. First down and 10. Jake West down the season 5 of 7 in the passing department. In limited play. Now they're going to give him an awful good spot. Now I'm going to give him the 50-yard line. Okay. First down and 10 for the Royals. Ponies that 3-4 front. Staying to home. And Morrison lines up on the near side. West the snap, following Morrison, gets the block, 50, cuts back 45, 44, down to the 43-yard line. Jake West, the quarterback, again the quarterback option. And coming up is our leading tackler, Benny Peterson, to put the stop on him, but not before West gets the 43-yard line. And a 7-yard pickup, second down and a 3 inside Stillwater territory. Clock on the move, 4:02 to go here in the first quarter. Pony football, East Metro Blue Division on Club 1220 KLVB, and we're video streaming online at tjsportsonline.net. Unlike the first drive where they used 5 receivers, now they go 2 plus the wingback. West with the snap, gives to Morrison, left side. Nope, it's going to kept by West. Nice ball fake as West has the first down. I thought Morrison had it. And West pulled it out of his stomach and turned right and headed upfield across the 40 and down to the 37-yard line. That's 6. And the Royals had their 6th first down of the ball game. Ball at the Ponies' 37-yard line. 6-0 Woodbury. Good contingent of Stillwater fans across the way. Good student section tonight. Don't forget, homecoming activities start on Monday. Mounds View comes to town next Friday night. As West marking out signals, and he's going to keep it himself. And he's bottled up, and he cuts back and manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, he goes read option, and he faked the dive to Morrison. And there again is Connor Wise to put the stop on that proceedings. It'll be second down and 10 from the 37-yard line. Moundsview Mustangs 3-1 on the season so far. Ponies trying to snap a 2-game losing streak after beating Egan and Roseville in the opening 2 games of the year. And Ricardo Twin Alway coming into the ballgame. I think he's going to take Morrison's spot. Yeah, Ricardo is the tailback. He's their leading rusher with 28 carries and 107 yards, and he has a couple of rushing touchdowns. And he's going to go wide. Ricardo trying to turn the corner. The pursuit is there, and it goes out of bounds after only about a 1-yard pickup. Twin Yahweh, and he picks up maybe one of the play. They're going to give him 2 to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3rd and a full 8 yards to go inside Stillwater territory. And now Morrison will come back in. Nico Bolden will come back in. West had a conversation with his offensive coordinator along the near sidelines. Thanks to Andy Hill for the information and preparing for our broadcast here tonight. Met Andy last year. And the Royals coming up to the line of scrimmage again. They go far hash mark. They're going east to west, and there's the wide receiver set, 2 to either side. In motion, and West is dropped, and he fumbled the ball. It's picked up by the Ponies, and they say the knee touched down. And the fumble recovery by Peter Hodenfeld. West gets sandwiched, and he coughed up the football as the Ponies had their 2nd fumble recovery of the season, I think that is. 1 block kick, 5 interceptions, 4 sacks, 3rd fumble recovery. And the Ponies will get the football at the 40-yard line. Again, Hodenfeld with the recovery. Clock shows 2:14 to go here in the first quarter, 6-0. Grayson Hodge under center, I formation, Vensky the up man. And in motion is Stanton across the formation of the far sidelines. Grayson, deep back, Matt Crowell into the secondary. And Matt has 3, maybe to the 4-yard line. 4 yards, excuse me. As into the stop for the Royals coming up to put the hit on him was Marbell Ogotain. I hope I pronounced that right. 5'9" junior. And they're going to give Matt a 4-yard pickup, his longest of the ball game so far. Second down and 6 from the 44-yard line. Stanton and Jacob Check are the wideouts. Tight end, of course, is Mitch Bankin. As Hosh, 3-step drop, slant pass, knocked down at the line of scrimmage and picked off. Picked off by the secondary by the Royals. Down the near sidelines. And on the carry is Twinaway. And Ricardo takes it in. He is run out of bounds, at about the 10-yard line. And that is the 6th interception of the season for the Woodbury Royals. Ricardo Twinaway, he is one of about 6 that go both ways. It was a tip pass at the line of scrimmage, and Ricardo pounced at it and went down the near sidelines before he was run out of bounds. So turnovers on the last two possessions. It is Woodbury, first down and 10. For all intents and purposes, first down and goal from the 10-yard line with 1:34 to go in a 6-0 first quarter in favor of the Royals. Bringing the play from the near sidelines, Eddie Roberts. Eddie is a 5'7" wide receiver. And now Jake West has had his conversation with his coaching staff along the near sidelines. The Royals have slowed the pace down quite a bit since that first drive when they went no huddle. And Morrison and West in the backfield, slot to the near side, and a flanker to that far side. Ball on the Pony 10-yard line, first down and goal as West awaits the snap. And he rolls right far side, being chased. He throws it away and incomplete. And the Ponies are starting to get to him. Alex Austin was the first man to get to him and knocked him to the turf. And looks like Mark Harris and the defensive staff has started to put some blitz packages into this game, as West has been hurried the last couple of possessions. Incomplete pass, second down and a 10 from the 10-yard line. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 1:29 to go. Now Eddie Roberts will come out, and coming back in is Nico Bolden at one of those wideout spots. The Royals defeating Forest Lake at 36-0 shutout last week. Slot to either side for Jake West. And we've got a timeout called on the field. Timeout called by Woodbury. With 1:29 to go in the quarter, we'll step away for 30 seconds. More Pony football after this on Club 1220 KLVB and video streaming online at tjsportsonline.net. As we come back again, double slot in motion across the formation is Bolden. West, pass on the flat, bubble screen, looking for Jeremiah Cotton. Turns the corner, has the 5 and out of bounds. Jeremiah Cotton on his second catch of the ball game. He picks half the distance. He gets it down to the 5-yard line. Third down and basically goal at the 5-yard line. Cotton again, his second catch of the ball game. He came in with 10 catches and over 140 yards. And now David Alston will come in, and Bolden will come out. David Alston, 6'4", 220 to junior. Boy, they got a lot of height. Bursch is 6'5", Alston is 6'4", Bolden is 6'4", Jones is 6'4", Cotton is 6'3", Morrison is 6'3". They're growing tall up here in Woodbury. As they go spread offense. 3 to the near side. Bursch lining up tight on that near side as a wingback. West on the option, going to keep it himself, and he is hammered down before he could get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, the Ponies shut down the gaps, and again, in on the stab was Alex Austin from his inside linebacker spot, and it'll be fourth down and goal from the 6-yard line as the Royals lost about a yard on the play. The kicker, I believe, is Alex Santos, but it looks like they're going to go for it. The Royals did miss the extra point on their very first possession. Alston lined up tight on that far side. Bursch on the near side. 2 wide at the near side, the wide side of the field. Now everybody shifts. A 2-man shift as the Royals going for it on fourth down. West rolling near side. He's being rushed. Throws out of flat, and it is caught, but it is short. Nathan Bursch picking up the catch. Nathan picking up his 8th catch of the year, but the ball will go over on downs as the Royals come up short. And the Ponies make a nice goal line stand, giving up just 6 yards in 4 plays. Have the ball at their own 4-yard line, first down and 10. And we have 23.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And Matt is the deep man of the I formation in the end zone. As Grayson under center. Hand off Matt Crowell off the right side of his offensive line across the 5. It gets out to near the 9-yard line before the Royal defense shuts him down. And again, we call this man's name a lot, Artavius Taylor. From his linebacking spot, makes the stop. And that brings it out to the 9-yard line. And that is going to be the final play of the quarter. We played 12 minutes. And your score, Woodbury 6, Stillwater nothing. Back with the second quarter in 60 seconds. This is Pony Football on Club 1220, KLBB, and online at tjsportsonline.net.
Second and 6 for the Ponies from the 9-yard line.
And Pony Football from the 9-yard line, second down and 5. Crowell trying to go wide, turns the corner, and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's just about it. As good pursuit, the Royals strung that play out, and Matt, he gets back to the 9-yard line. Yep, third down and a 5 for the Ponies, deeper in their own territory at the 9-yard line. Got some scores that have already come in. We've got one surprise on the scoreboard. Ossier beating Champlain Park. 3 receivers set. Ryan Bird back in the ballgame out of the pistol formation. Pass on the flat, and did Ryan make the catch? No, he didn't. Ryan Bird trying to pull it down. He was hit just as the ball got there. Incomplete pass. Ryan on the season, by the way, with 6 catches, 56 yards, and a touchdown. So the Ponies go 3 and out once again. The highlight so far, and fumble recovery by Peter Hodenfeld. We are still looking for our first down on the ballgame. This Royal defense has been buried out of it. Mason in the end zone. And he gets the kick off, and again, a high kick, but very short. And taking Bolden, watches it take a Woodbury bounce, and it is touchdown at the 43-yard line. And that is only a 32-yard punt for Mason. About 12 yards below his average, as Woodbury will start the drive. Stillwater territory, the 42-yard line. Clock shows 11:10 to go here in the second quarter. Centennial leading Andover by a score of 3-0. Onuka is looking for their third win in a row. They're leading Coon Rapids by a score of 7-0. Empty backfield. They'll go back to the first drive set. 5 receivers at. Ponies almost jumping into the neutral zone. West with a hard cut back to pass, looking near side. Throws downfield, looking for Cotton, and it's incomplete. Oh, they're going to call Ostermer on the defensive pass interference. Ostermer looked up back for the ball, and they rule the pass interference on Austin. And that'll be an automatic first down. He tried to cover Jeremiah Cotton. And he knocked the ball down, but they're going to rule that it came over the back. And that'll be a penalty against the Ponies. Their second penalty. No offensive pass interference. They call it against Jeremiah Cotton. So my argument and disdain was justified. And the offensive pass interference and walked that ball back into Royal territory. And they'll mark it down to the 43-yard line. And a 15-yard penalty. It'll be first down at 25. And for the Royals, that is their first penalty out of the ballgame. So offensive pass interference against Jeremiah Cotton. Ostermer, he does nothing wrong. My 3-sport star. 5 receivers set, empty backfield, west ball, the near hash mark. Pony showing blitz off the near corner. As West going to keep it himself. And Jake has the 45, 46-yard line before the white shirts get him. And bring him down for a 3-yard pickup. And there's Connor Weiss and pulling himself off the turf. The man of the bottom of the pile is Tyler Olson. Our only player that goes 2 ways, Tyler Olson. Our center and defensive end, and West has a 3-yard pickup. It is second down at about 22 at the Woodbury 46-yard line. Messenger service from the near sideline. So now coming out, Michael Jones and Jeremiah Cotton to the far side. Nathan Birch, the big 6'5" tight end, is on the near side. Now he shifts. He along with David Alston are the 2 tight ends. And we have a flag in the backfield, a delay of game against the Royals. And that'll back him up back to the 41-yard line. It'll be second down and 27 for the Royals. So after a very impressive first drive of the ballgame that took up almost 6 minutes off the clock, they've given up the ball on a fumble, and then the pickoff by the Royals to stop that by Twin Alway. So second and a long ways to go. Slot to the far side as West on the give to Morrison. Jalen goes wide across the 45, 46, 47-yard line. And he got the last penalty back, maybe a yard more, but it'll bring up third down and a full 20, how's my arithmetic, about 21 yards to go from the Woodbury 47-yard line. 9:37 to go here in the first half, 6-0 Woodbury. Coming up at halftime, my special guest will be Scott Christensen, the boys cross-country coach. Won the Malaki invite last week. Alston and Birch will line up tight, the double tights on that far side. As West coming down the line, following Morrison, gets midfield 49, maybe the 48-yard line. Aiden Steves comes up to put the hit on, and also got some help again from Connor Weiss. As it is West with a pickup to the Pony 48-yard line. That's 5 on the play, but fourth down and 16. And the Royals will have to punt this ball away. And Benny Peterson back to receive this punt. And Santos gets it off. Benny calls for the fair catch and takes it at about the 13-yard line. Pony football just down by 1 score, 8:34 to go here in the first half, trailing 6-0. And they mark the ball at the 14-yard line, first down and 10. Ponies trying to get the offensive unit going. We've had yet to have a first down in this ball game. By the way, congrats to the soccer teams. They both won last night. In fact, they both won twice this week. They're on a roll. Girls are 12-1. The boys are 14-0. Grayson Hosh sends in motion and now lining up tight. It's Bankin on the near side. So strong left receivers both ways. Behib to Matt Crowell, line of scrimmage, and that's it. Again, the blue wave of the Woodbury Rolls bringing them down. And led on the step by David Alston, 6'4", 220-pound junior. And Matt may get credited for about a yard. Second down and a full 9 yards to go at the Pony 15-yard line. See Stanton coming out, Ryan Bird coming in. Fisher to the far side. Bird to the near side, high formation. Bansky and Crowell. And on the give to Cody. Cody Bansky across the 15 out to the 18-yard line. As Cody has just his 4th carry of the season. And Bansky gets to the 18-yard line. That's 3. Third down and 6 yards to go. Deep in Pony territory. Now Cody Vansky will come out. Cody, our junior fullback. And coming into the ball game is that Matthew McGinley. Yeah, Matthew coming as a wideout to the near side. As working out of the pistol formation. Lining up tight on the near side is Mitch Bankin. As Grayson back to pass, protection's good. Now flush into the pocket, and he's going to go down. And a sack on the play. And there's Jalen Morrison coming off his defensive end spot. And Grayson is sacked and lost back to the original line of scrimmage, the 14-yard line. 4th down and 10, and the Ponies will have to punt it away once again. As this time Mason has his feet just outside the end zone. Nico Bolden standing about midfield as again the Royals are going to get good field position. And the snap is good. Mason's kick and a high booming kick. Bolden going back, and his 41-yard line bobbles it, but it got a nice Sunday bounce back into his midsection. Works the near sidelines, has a picket fence. 50, 45, 40, 35, and there's a flag on the play. Ball is loose, but is recovered by Woodbury. Not one, but 2 flags on the play. Oh, Bolden had a nice picket fence along the near sidelines, despite the fact that he dropped the ball, but it came right back into his midsection. Nice Sunday hop. Now we have to wait and see what the flags are. Nika went down at the 30-yard line. Actually went down about the 35, fumbled the ball, and recovered by one of his teammates. So Woodbury, good starting field position, but let's check out the penalty. 6:16 to go here in the second quarter. Referee still talking with his crew. And it is holding against Woodbury. And it'll be from the spot of the flag. It'll be 10 yards from the 36. That should take it back to the 46-yard line. But still in Pony territory. And the clock shows 6:16 to go. And the low scoring first half, 6-0 in favor of the Royals. They go trips to the far side. Nathan Bursch tight on the near side. West and Morrison in the backfield. And it is West. And the end around, near side, Cotton. Jeremiah, 40. Jeremiah to the 35. Stiff arms a man and out of bounds. Jeremiah Cotton on that jet sweep, the end around. And Cotton picking up a first down for the Royals at the Pony 34-yard line. They needed 10. They got 12. And unofficially, I've got the Royals 7 first downs in the first half. Cotton on his first carry. The ball game's caught a couple of passes. And Michael Jones goes wide to the far side. Nico Bolden also joins him in the slot on a strong right near hash mark. West to east, West on the option, following Morrison. Goes wide, cuts back, line of scrimmage, and he gets 1, maybe 2 yards. Pony did a pretty good job. Graham Laubscher tripping him up. And West goes down to the 33-yard line. 2nd down and 9 for the Royals. As the Royals have 2 timeouts remaining as we clear the 5:50 mark. Now Alston comes into the ball game. And also Twin Otway also coming to the ball game. And Cotton comes out, or Bolden comes out. Jones comes out. Cotton wide on the near side. He's the only wide out this time as they go I formation. Up man is West, and on the handoff, Ricardo. And he gets to the 30, and that's about it. Ricardo, Twin Otway. Ricardo came in, as mentioned, with a little over 100 yards rushing on the season. That time he picked up 2, 3rd down and 7 from the Pony 31-yard line, again in 4-down territory. Cotton, the messenger service from the near sidelines. Shouts the play into Jake West as they break huddle. Andrew Pape leads them up to the line of scrimmage. Again, to go double tight. The tights are Alston and Bursch. I formation. Under center is West. Give to Ricardo again. He is dropped in the backfield and goes down. And the Ponies penetrate. Again, it's Connor Weiss. Well, we called his name a lot. Also in the stop was Andrew Weisbrod. our second leading tackler. Actually, he and Aiden are second on the team in tackles, and a loss back to the 34-yard line. Loss of 3, 4th down, and a full 10 yards to go in Pony territory. And the Woodbury Royals are going to go for it once again. Twin Yahweh will come out of the ballgame as they go Cotton and Jones to the far side. Morrison and West out of the pistol formation. And now Jalen will line up on the left hip of Jake. And the snap, here comes the rush off the corner. West to throw out of the flat. It is knocked away and incomplete. Great job over on the far sidelines by the Pony defense. I think that's Austin Murray to break it up. But on the 4th down attempt, the Royals will turn the ball over and downs for the second time tonight. And Stillwater will get the football, their own 34-yard line. And let's see, they did start one drive at their 40. So our second best starting position of the evening. 3:53 to go, first half. First down and 10. We do have all 3 timeouts remaining. Hopefully we get a chance to use all of them and go on a 66-yard drive here. We're going to go double tights. That means Tommy DeSaint Ivan Bankin goes in motion to the far sidelines. And on the give to Grayson Hosh back to pass, slips. Grayson running for his life, and he's hit from behind and goes down. The Royal defense, and they've got their second sack of the evening. And in on the staff for the Royals. And let's see, was Chase Robinson, sophomore D-back. And loss back to the 29-yard line. Loss of 5, second down and 15. Fisher to the far side, stands to the near side. Grayson Hodge. Behind him is Matt Crowell. Double tights. Give to Matt. Near sideline. Line of scrimmage. And that's it. Nothing doing. Rafael Arubo. 6'3", 255-pound sophomore. Rafael on the stop and no gain on the play. Third down from the 29. Well, we can't get anything going offensively, running or passing. This time we're going to go on a strong left, slot to that far side. Grayson working out of the shotgun formation for the box. Here they come. Grayson rolling away, far side, throws downfield, caught, but no, dropped. Caught and then dropped over along the far sidelines. And I didn't see who caught that. That was Matt Stanton, who caught the pass and then dropped it. And again, the Ponies go 3 and out, and we'll have to punt it away again. As Mason Schwerzler, he's been the busiest man for the Ponies so far here tonight. And Nico Bolden standing at his own 30-yard line. 2:36 to go in a 6-0 first half. Now we got 11 on the field. We get one man off. And the snap is good, and Mason gets it off. And overhand kick near sidelines. Bolden takes it at his 25, bobbles it. And he finally picks it up by the pursuit there. Down it goes. And down underneath on punt coverage for the Ponies was Charlie Richmond, linebacker by trade, 5'11" junior. And Woodbury will have the ball with 2 timeouts remaining and 2:26 to go. And they'll start this drive at their own 25-yard line. First drive of the ball game, Jalen Morrison, his first rushing touchdown of the season, accounting for the only score. The point after was missed. And they will start with West under center, I formation, Morrison the up man, Twin Yahweh the deep man. And on the give, Ricardo into the secondary, 30, 35, stiff arms the man, 40, 45, midfield, inside Pony territory, inside the 45, and out of the 43-yard line, Ricardo Twin Yahweh, track star in the spring. And that's another first down for the Ponies, or correction, for the Royals. And first down, number 8. And they say he stepped out of bounds farther back upfield at his own 48-yard line, but nonetheless a 23-yard pickup and a Royal first down. Caught it on the near side. Again, the I formation, West under center. And Jake again, give to Ricardo, midfield. And to the 45, shakes a tackle. 40, stiff arms a man, 35. Oh, he's hard to bring down. All the way down to the 31-yard line. And another 21-yard pickup for Ricardo. And another Royal first down, back-to-back first downs. And they're inside Pony territory at the 31-yard line. And Ricardo's going to get a breather. He will come on. And now Jones will come out. Cotton will stay in the ballgame. And left to right, west to east. Nathan Bursch, the big tight end. He's lined up as a wing back on that far sidelines. And the fullback right now is Artavius Archer. West to throw, downfield looking for Cotton. He ran out of bounds and came back onto the field. They ruled the pass incomplete. And it'll bring up second down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Austin Murrah on the coverage. That stops the clock with 1:40 to go in the half. Taylor, the up man, and the deep back is Morrison as they work out of a power eye. And boy, that's big load in that backfield. Morrison following Taylor, and he gets the 30, down to the 29, maybe the 28-yard line, before he's brought down by the Pony defense and Andrew Weisbrod. Pick up of 3, third down and 7 inside Pony territory. And Woodbury, really no sense of urgency. They do have 2 timeouts remaining and 1:15 to go. See some changes in the Pony defensive unit. And finally they break huddle and up to the line of scrimmage. West will duck under center. As Twin Yahweh back into the ballgame, he's the tailback. West back to pass near sidelines, and it is caught or incomplete. The Gorilla had a catch. Yes, Cotton. No, the umpire, he called it incomplete. He had the better view of it. The line judge did not. They say it hit the turf. That's incomplete. Fourth down and 7 from the Pony 28-yard line. That incomplete pass will stop the clock with 52.7 seconds to go in the half. And the Royals have only punted once so far tonight. And 4 down territory. They've turned it over on downs a couple of different times. And they're going to go double tight end, 1 wide receiver. Cotton to the near side. Austin Murrah on him. West, give to Ricardo. Cuts against the grain. 25, 20, 15. Ricardo to the 10, 5, goal line. Touchdown! Ricardo Twin Yahweh takes it in from 28 yards out. He has his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. And the Royals go 75 yards in 6 plays. Twin Yahweh going in from 28. It is now 12-0. Again, they cut off the left side of his offensive line, then broke outside. And his track speed took him the rest of the way. Twin Yahweh will hold. And Dylan Olson, the P18. Ball down, kick up, and I don't think it got there. No, it did not. And the kick is wide. Time out of the field to score. Woodbury 12, Ponies nothing. The kickoff in 30 seconds. This is East Metro Blue Division Football on Club 1220, KLBB, and online at tjsportsonline.net. And we're just short of halftime. Of course, Justin Plumbing sponsors our halftime show. And that's coming up in 44.4 seconds. Santos will kick it off. Maddie and Graham are back. Low line drive kick taken by Benny Peterson. 15, 20, 25, 26, 27-yard line. And that's where the Ponies will start the final drive on the half. And on the staff for the Woodbury Royals on special teams was Mark Gore, senior linebacker by trade, offensive lineman by trade. And Stillwater football throwing 27-yard line. First down and 10 in 39.8 seconds to go. Fisher goes wide far side, Stanton to the near side. Grayson under center, I formation, Bensky and Crowell. Grayson, handoff to Matt, line of scrimmage, and gets one, maybe two, and out to near the 29-yard line. Matt Crowell, our lone running back right now. And into the stop again for the Royals, Artavius Taylor. And the Pony not showing any sense of urgency. They may run one more play to finish out the half. It is second down and 7 from the 30-yard line. Receivers both ways. The offset out this time. On a strong right. Grayson pulls away, giving it to Matt, trying to go wide. Needs a block, doesn't get it. Gets to the 31-yard line. That's it, 1 yard. And that's going to do it. We've played 24 minutes of football. It's halftime. And your score, Woodbury 12 and the Stillwater Ponies nothing. And we'll be back with the halftime show brought to you by Justin Plumbing. We'll do that in 2 minutes. This is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and online at tjsportsonline.net. And back once again here at Royal Stadium. I'm Sam Witchin, belongs to the Ponies. Again, Travis alongside. And we're going to get tied up here. We'll run down the scores quickly. The Woodbury Royals took the opening kickoff, went 77 yards and 14 plays in just under 6 minutes, with Jalen Morrison taking it in with his first touchdown of the season. And it was 6-0. The point after was missed. And then the second score of the ball game coming late in the second quarter, as Ricardo Twin-Yahweh going in for 28 yards out, his third rushing touchdown of the season. Point after again was missed, and that's where we stand 12-0. The highlight of the first half for your Ponies, a fumble recovery by Peter Hodenfeld, but the Royals got the ball immediately back at an interception by Twin-Yahweh. And we take a look at the halftime stats, and Todd Do we have to talk about our stats?
It isn't pretty. It isn't pretty. There is nothing positive here to talk
No
about.
first downs.
0 first downs. We only have 6 yards of offense,
Oh,
which
my
is amazing. 7 yards rushing and actually 1 catch for -1 yards on the passing game. So we are well behind on that. They have 45 yards passing, but 159 yards rushing.
How much of those does West
As
have?
number 2, let's go down and see. He's got 5 rushes. Oops, that's his passes. My bad. He's got, there he is, 15 rushes for 61 yards.
This looked like a lot more.
It sure did. He's a good runner, and their number 10 had 7 for 74 yards and a TD.
Yeah, Twin Yahweh.
Yeah, Twin Yahweh. Yep. He has had a good half. Passing, they're 5 for 12 for 45 yards. Not a large part of their game. And penalties were not a large part of the game. They had that one long penalty. They have 3 for 30 yards, and we only have 1 for 5 yards.
Okay.
And otherwise, there's really not a whole lot of positive to talk about it. Like we talked about, Matt Crowell is our leading rusher, 8 rushes for 13 yards.
All right. So not a lot of talked about, and I'm sure there's a lot more talking going on in the locker room.
Sure there are. A lot of drop passes, which certainly doesn't help, and turnovers at the wrong times.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Good doctor.
You bet. Thank you.
Todd Smith here at halftime and our stats. And we gave you the scoring, the stats, and we'll come back with our special guest. Talk with Scott Christensen after this 2-minute timeout on Club 1220 KLBB. Here from Royal Stadium in Woodbury. The Ponies taking on the Royals. It's halftime. Chance to visit with another coach here on campus. Our annual visit with Scott Christensen, the head cross-country coach, boys coach here at Stillwater High School. A lot to cover because it's been a year since we've talked. But I want to go back to last spring and the track and field portion of your schedule. And how did last spring go for your club?
Well, good evening, Tom, and I'm very happy to be with you again and talking about boys track and boys cross country at the high school. We had a good track season. We didn't win the section, which was the first time since 2008. We came up just a little bit short. East Ridge, which you know has a great collection of athletes and a really nice collection of senior athletes last year, won both the conference and the section, and we finished right behind them, but just fell one event or one person short in beating them. We won a lot of other meets. We had good distance again. We had good hurdlers, good vaulters, a good high jumper, It was a very successful year with a lot of kids. We had about 140 boys out for track and field, and even though we didn't win the section, I still considered it a very successful year.
I want to talk about the summer and get your thoughts and observations and your comments on Ben's performance this past summer at the Olympics.
Well, naturally, I was thrilled at Ben's accomplishments. I've followed his career after he left here very closely. We talk often. He went to Mississippi State for a year, and then he got a little homesick and came back and finished his career with the Gophers. And he became a professional and is running for Nike's top team, the Nike Elite team. So he lives in Eugene now. He spends part of his time in Eugene and part of his year in Flagstaff, Arizona for some altitude training. We talk about once a week while he's in training. He's not training now, for example. The season's over for them. European season and the Olympics are over, so we don't talk that much. But once he gets back into it, we talk often. I was thrilled. My wife was thrilled. She helped coach him as well here at Stillwater. And we went out to Eugene for the trials. And we were on pins and needles the whole way because there were 4 great milers that were at the top of their game this summer in the United States, and only 3 were going to make it. And Ben ended up having to beat Leo Manzano, who was actually the silver medalist for the United States in the 1500 in the 2012 game. So he didn't beat Sami Shabby to earn his spot. He ran well, and like I said, we spent a week out there, saw him several times, gave him a big hug at the track. And then we looked into going to Rio de Janeiro, and because it was so close to the Olympics, the flights were about $3,500 a piece, so we decided not to go. But we followed Ben closely. We emailed back and forth, texted a lot, and each round he made it through, and there were 3 rounds in the Olympics. We were on the edge of our seat for the first round, and then the semifinal was very exciting, and then the final, while it was an exciting race, was a very slow, tactical race, and that kind of race drives me nuts. So on one hand, one side of my brain's cheering for Ben, and the other side of my brain is not happy with what the Olympic final is shaping up as a slow early race and then a mad dash to the finish. So we're thrilled with his 8th place performance in the Olympics. I think he's got another Olympics in him. He's only 27. The average age of the Olympians these days is about 30, so I think he's got another shot in it. He's got a good lifestyle going as a professional. He's very comfortable with his endorsements and things like that, so he can just run. And we have the World Championships next summer in London, and Shelley and I are already planning on going to that one, so we're going to get our tickets in advance for that, and hopefully he'll make the U.S. team. So he's got other big races between now and the Olympics, so very happy, very thrilled, just excited for him.
I know an average viewer like me, I was just getting so frustrated because he was in this pack and he couldn't get around anybody. They just kept locking him off all the time, and he just couldn't get advance his position at all. Now let's talk about this high school season. Eli's gone, taking his 4.0 to an Ivy League school, Princeton. How much else did you lose off of last year's cross-country team?
Well, we had a pretty severe graduation last year. We lost 9 of our top 11. And I get used to it. We graduate good kids every year. That doesn't faze me. You don't have a good program or a good team if you're not graduating kids off it. So generally, I would say 4 or 5 of our top 10 graduate. Well, this past year happened to be 9 of our top 11. But it wasn't the fact that suddenly I thought, oh, my God, they've graduated. I've known they were going to graduate for the past 3 years. So I've been building underneath and preparing. And, last year my role as the coach was not only to help out those 9 seniors, but to develop their replacements. And, if a coach isn't doing that, then they're not doing their job. And they graduated, and we had a fantastic summer of training. Most of our top guys ran more than 500 miles. We had a a nice trip out to Wyoming at our high altitude camp that we annually go to, and you know, we made up for it. It's yet to be shown how good we can actually be once the real state level competition starts, but early season here, it looks not that much different than last year. If you look at the results, certainly the people are different, but the results are about the same.
Well, it looks like your team is building. You won at Malacca, the golf course out there this past weekend, so you got to measure a way of measuring your team there.
Well, we've had 4 meets so far this year, and the first one was against Wayzata, and I knew they were a powerhouse. They're ranked first in the United States, a position we've been in, so I know how good they really are. And so we traveled over to Marshfield, had a good trip, but they beat us pretty handily. But the 3 meets since then, we traveled to Faribault for a 25-team meet, won that. Went down to Rochester, Mayo, 25-team meet, won that. And then we went to Malacca last weekend, which in the 4A division had 32 teams in it, and including 4 teams ranked in the top 10. And it was really our first taste against that many good teams, and we won it pretty handily. Plus our JV scored a perfect score in the giant JV race, and our 9th and 10th graders did well too. So it was a really great day for the Stillwater boys cross country team up at Malacca.
What kind of numbers do you have 9 through 12?
There are 79 boys out, 9 through 12, which is a little bigger than it's been in the past. It's funny, when I started here we had about 20, and it's just built itself over the years, and for whatever reason we jumped into the 50s and 60s, and now lately we've been in the low 70s. Now this year we've jumped up into the high 70s, and it's a good mix. We've got about 20 per class, and this year we have fewer seniors than we've had in the past in our top 10. We only have 3 seniors in our top 10, so kind of the reverse is going to happen this year as compared to last year, where we graduated so many kids last year, but this year we will graduate some valuable people, but not the number that we had to make up for last year.
All right, what's up next on the schedule?
Well, next week we head over to Hazeltine, and once this Ryder Cup brouhaha gets out of there, then we can get on to what a golf course really is used for, and that's a good cross-country meet. We'll race Edina, which happens to be ranked 2nd in the state, and Minnetonka, which is a highly regarded team, plus Hopkins, the defending state champion. We're going over to the west side to see what we've got, and that'll be a 25-team meet over there. And it's a meet we're normally in the top 3. We don't win it every year. We've won it plenty of times, but when you go to the west side to race the west side, the best teams on the west side, generally it's a pretty difficult deal. Next Saturday, we go up to Alexandria for the Meet of Champions. That's our big overnight trip. We stay at the luxurious Arrowwood Lodge and really get pampered by the staff up there, and the meet is right there on the golf course. And we've won this meet every year since 2008, and it's our first shot against Mounds View, which is the other conference contender. So it's a big week next week.
All right, with that, we're out of time. They've shortened up half times around here by about 5 minutes. But Scott, again, good luck to you and your program. As always, great job.
Well, Tom, you do such a great job supporting Stillwater athletics and football. I'm really happy to talk with you tonight.
Again, Scott Christensen, our special guest here at halftime, as we are at Royal Stadium, and the opponents are down by a score of 12-0. This is your halftime show brought to you by Justin Plumbing. The rest of the scores that I do have at this moment: Centennial leading Andover at 3-0 at Andover. Anoka looking for their 3rd win in a row, leading Coon Rapids 21-0. Totina Grace leading Blaine 14-0. Osseo and Champlain Park 14 apiece. And the big score here in the East Bench, Blue Eastridge 14, Cretan Durham Hall 7. That's got to be just about halftime. Eden Prairie at home 7-0 over Minnetonka. Elk River, the Elks undefeated 28-7 over Buffalo. When they say this is the 150th year of football in Elk River. Elsewhere, Lakefield North over Lakefield South, 14 to nothing. Maple Grove at home leading Wayzata 21 to nothing. And it is Roseville leading Forest Lake 21 to 12. Roseville in that very stout defensive unit. And no score in on Hopkins and Shakopee. And of course our score here is 12 to nothing in favor of the Royals. Again, the first rushing touchdown from Jalen Morrison from 1 yard out. And the second rushing touchdown coming from Ricardo Twin Yahweh. And that came in the last minute of the half as the Royals scored that last touchdown in about 5 plays and took off less than a minute off the clock. I got some Class 5A scores, yes. Cooper over Park Center, 38 to nothing. That's the final. And Chask over Holy Angels, 6 to nothing. SMB, that's St. Paul Academy, Mini Academy in Blake. They're leading Minneapolis South 34 to nothing. And I see Elk River now up on Buffalo 49 to 7. Matamidi leading Hastings by a score of 10 to nothing. The Zephyrs are undefeated. New Prague shutting out Red Wing 21 nothing. North St. Paul leading Hale Murray 14-7 at North St. Paul. And Rogers leading St. Francis by a score of 7 to nothing. Those are the scores on our halftime show brought to you by Justin Plumbing. And by the way, a great performance by the Woodbury Marching Band at halftime. Good job. Let's take a look at the rest of the Pony schedule. And again, the Pony volleyball team, they won 4 in a row. And they are now 7-3 on the season. They knocked off Eastridge last night, 3-2. And on Tuesday, they're at Creighton-Durham Hall. On the 6th, they're at Creighton-Durham Hall on the 4th, and host Park Cottage Grove on the 6th. Then on the 7th, they head to a tournament at St. Michael Albertville. The bowling team was in action at Sunray Lanes earlier today against Tartan. Tennis team, can't believe their season is just about done. The tennis team has had a great year. They begin section play on Tuesday. The cross-country team, as mentioned, at the Chaska next week. Scott Christensen said after that Ryder Cup, brouhaha. We'll get back to cross country. By the way, day 1 at the Ryder Cup, USA 5 and Team Europe 3. We went 4-0, but then we lost 3 of 4 in the second round. And swimming and diving. The Pony swimming and diving team, of course, outstanding. They will be hosting Matamidi on the 4th. Stillwater girls soccer team, they won in overtime over Monsey last night by a score of 2-1 to run their record to 12-1. They're ranked number 2 in the state right now in Class 4A. And the Stillwater boys soccer team, they defeated Monsville last night by a score of 6-0. They are 14-0 and ranked number 1 in the state. They will close out their season at Roseville on Thursday, the 6th, before the playoffs will get underway. Both teams are back on the field, and we're just about ready to get the second half underway. Again, 12-0 our score, and more from Royal Stadium in 2 minutes, as this is East Metro Blue Division, the Ponies, here in Club 1220 KLVB, and video streaming online at tjsportsonline.net. Back in 2. Well, hopefully a delightful second half is in store for the Ponies. First half, not so much. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Merchant, voice of the Ponies. Travis Monroe on camera here tonight as we're video streaming. Angie is in master control back at the studios as we're on Club 1220 KLVB. The Ponies will receive to start the second half. And that means kicking off for the Woodbury Royals is Alex Santos. Again, our highlight of the first half, a fumble recovery by Peter Hodenfeld got us out to the 40-yard line. That's as far as we got. Santos to kick it off. From east to west, and the kickoff, low line, drive kick near sidelines, and go out of bounds. Thank you. And it's going to go out, and the Ponies will start the second half at their own 20-yard line, first down and 10. Ponies at home next week. The Mounds View Mustangs, the formidable Mustangs, is our homecoming opponent. The Woodbury Royals go on the road to White Bear Lake to take on the winless Bears. Woodbury losing the first three, beating Forest Lake on a shutout last week. Correction, they started, that's right, out of bounds at the kickoff. You started at the 35-yard line. I can't seem to get the high school in NFL rules were straight on out of bounds on the kickoff. Grayson Hodge going deep, and nobody's there. Fisher cut off his rod, and Grayson thought it was going to go out and up. And Fisher nowhere in the vicinity. Grayson Hodge, a long incomplete pass. It is second down and 10. We've only passed for -1 yard so far in the ball game. Matt has been our leading rusher. So second down from the 35-yard line. As Stanton near side, Fisher to the far side. Ryan Berg in the ball game in the slot. The tight end, Mitch Bankin. As Crowell goes in motion, empty backfield. Bubble screen, Matt Crowell, 35, 40, 45, midfield. Stay in bounds. No, he's out of bounds. Inside, though. Inside Woodbury territory. Where did he go out of bounds? The 46-yard line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a 19-yard pickup and the Ponies' first down of the evening. Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. Little bubble screen. He had great blocking in front of him. Matt Crowell inside Woodbury territory. Now Cody Vansky will come back into the ballgame. Receivers both ways. No correction. That's Grayson Hodge out of the shotgun. Rolling near side. Grayson being rushed. Throws it on the flat. Dropped. Mitch Bankin right into his hands, and he dropped the ball. Mitch had how many catches? He had 2 catches coming in. He was right there. He was in that zone defense. The up man was 5 yards in front of him. The deep man was 5 yards behind him. And Mitch dropped the pass. Second down from the Royals' 46-yard line. Ball in that far hash mark. Tidland leads him up to the line of scrimmage. Fisher goes wide, far side. And Stanton to the near side of the offset eye, with Cody Bansky out there. And Woodbury jumped into the neutral zone. Thank you. And that'll be a 5-yard walk-off offside. And that'll mark it down to the Woodbury 41-yard line. It'll be second down and 5. And the Royals have their third penalty of the ballgame. And now the Royals making some defensive changes. And the Ponies quickly up to the line of scrimmage. Flank to the near side is Stanton. Split that far side is Fisher. Bansky goes in motion. As that H back and the give to Matt Crowell, 40. And Matt spins down to the 36, maybe the 37-yard line. And there's number 52, Artavius Taylor again. The leading tackler for the Royals in that first half, and a pickup of 5 on the play. Good enough for a first down. And 2 first downs on this second half drive. First and 10 from the Royals' 36-yard line. 12-0 Woodbury, but the Ponies on the drive as Cromwell will come in, and Stanton will come out. Bansky is the fullback as Grayson under center. And on the give to Matt, 35, and he trips up and goes down at about the 33-yard line. He was tripped up at the line of scrimmage and got what he could. Got about 3 yards on the play. As he was tripped up on the play by Mark Goers, the inside linebacker. And Matt has the 33-yard line. Second down and 7, obviously in 4-down territory, down 12-0. Not to take anything away from Tyler Cullen, our kicker. Haas out of the pistol formation. They give to Matt. Goes outside. He has the 20 and out of bounds inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Matt Crowell, they had a late flag on the play. Was he hit out of bounds? And there's going to be an official's timeout. But the Ponies 3 first downs on this drive. And they're going to rule Matt out at the 17-yard line. And I thought I saw a flag on the play for maybe a hit out of bounds. And we have an official's timeout. Maybe an injury timeout. Referee talking it over with one of his compadres. Ponies kneeling down out there near the 35-yard line. 10:35 to go here in the third quarter. And the timeout not charged to either team, so an official's timeout. And they are going to rule it is a late hit out of bounds. It is first and goal at the 8-yard line. First and goal at the 8. It was a penalty against Woodbury, their second penalty on this drive. Ponies in 4-down territory trying to cut this to a one-score game. Laubscher to the near side. Graham back in the ball game. First time we've called his name. Mitch Mackin lines up tight far side. The I formation. Grayson give to Matt. Line of scrimmage, and then the big blue wall stonewalls him. And he goes down for no gain. Up the middle has not been very conducive. There's big Jalen Morrison in on the stop, but he had all kinds of help. Second down and goal for the Ponies at the 8-yard line. Upcoming the 8th play of this drive that started at their own 35-yard line. Again, Hatcher, Callaway, Olson, Meyer, Atwood up front. The wideouts are Laubscher and Fisher, Jacob Check, excuse me. And now the Ponies call timeout. Stillwater with a timeout. And they're first of the half, and so we'll step away for 30 seconds. This is Pony Football, the East Metro Blue Division on Club 1220 KLBB and streaming on live at tjsportsonline.net. And out of the timeout, Ponies have it second down and goal from the Woodbury 8-yard line. On that far hash mark, offset I. Give it to McCowell up the middle, 1-2 yards maybe, down to the 6-yard line. And there's big Jalen Morrison in on the stop as well. Third down and goal from the 6-yard line. Coming the 9th play of this drive. Ponies in Woodbury, junior varsity football tomorrow morning here at Woodbury. Laubscher to the far side, and Jacob Check to the near side. On a strong ride, Grayson back to pass. Fade pattern, corner of the end zone, looking for Fisher. He dives, and he can't come up with it. Fade pattern, back shoulder fade to Fisher, just a little bit too strong. Incomplete, fourth down, and goal from the 6-yard line. And number 34, net coming in. Cody Vansky is going to come out. I'm guessing a 3-receiver set. And here comes Ryan. Or not, that's not Ryan. That's number 80. That's Matthew McGinley. McGinley is one of the wideouts. He goes wide to the far side. Laubscher and Fisher to the near side. Fourth down and goal. In motion is McGinley across the formation. It is back to pass. Grayson, pass on the flat, complete. Dive to the goal line. Nope, short. Fisher made the catch, but he stopped short on the goal line, or McGinley stopped short of the goal line at the 1 yard line. And so Woodbury takes over the ball. The Ponies turn it over on downs. So the drive comes up 1 yard short. We go 64 yards in 10 plays and came up just short of the goal line as Woodbury has the football with 9:18 to go. Third quarter, first down and 10. Matthew McGinley, I think that's his first catch of the season. He made a diving catch, but just short. Jake West, the leading rusher in the first half. Ricardo Twin-Yahweh was the second leading rusher, plus a touchdown, plus a pick. And he comes into the ball game. And he'll line up in that tailback spot as they're going to go out of the I formation. Under center is West, one wide receiver, far side. West going to keep it himself, tries to wedge it out off the B gap. And into the secondary, breaks a tackle, and he's going to go. West breaks the tackle. He's got midfield. He's got the 45, and he is brought down from behind. Austin Mayer got to him. West somehow shot that A and B gap, and he thought the Ponies had him, and it was West deep into the secondary, but he's not the fleetest of foot, and finally the Ponies chased him down, but not before a 59-yard run, and he is well over 100 yards rushing. First and 10. That's the 10th first down of the ballgame for the Royals at the Pony 40-yard line. West had over 70 yards rushing the first half, so he is about 120 plus. When Yahweh comes out, slot to the near side. As West low snap, runs into his own man. Ryan Christensen now the quarterback. Jacob West is going to sit out for a play or two. Ryan Christensen, we had heard he was injured, the 6'2", 170-pound junior. Ryan Christensen on the carry. And no gain on the play, maybe a loss of a half a yard. Second down at 11 for the Pony 41-yard line. Christensen has thrown 39, completed 39 of 75 for 427 yards. But his rushing stats 26 for now a minus 35. Christensen under center. Slot to the near side. And the give to Ricardo. And he has stood up and brought down. It was Aiden Stevens slowing him up. And finished off by Andrew Weisbrod. No gain on the play for Twin Yahweh. It is third down and 11 from the Pony 41-yard line. Still 12-0. Ponies coming up just 2 yards short as the Royals started this drive at their own 1 yard line. Now I see Mike Jones coming out of the ball game. Jeremiah Cotton coming in. He's the lone wide out to the far side, double tights. Bursch lines up tight on that right side as the wingback. Toss sweep far side, Ricardo following Morrison. Has the 40, has the 35, has the 30, 25, and spotted out of bounds inside the 25 at the 22-yard line. Jalen Morrison leading him around the corner, and Ricardo down the far sidelines, and the Royals have a first down, but is that one coming back? A flag on the play, and looks like the Royals are dropping back. Is there a hold on this one? Referee looking up here in the press box. No illegal procedure. And that'll back him up to the 46-yard line. So third down and a 16. And the Royals had the third penalty of the second half. And now Nathan Bursch will come out of the ballgame. Now he's going to go right back in. Bursch and Austin, the two tight ends. Ricardo comes out. Jones comes back in. Third and a bunch, third and 16 for the Pony 46-yard line. And working out of the shotgun formation is Ryan Christensen. He's the junior quarterback. West, the senior quarterback. Jones and Cotton to the near side. And the officials trying to get things straight, talking with the Pony coaching staff across the way. We set to play some football? Yes, we are. They start the play clock, start the game clock. As Christensen out of the gun. Or is that West? No, it is West. West back to pass. Jake with all kinds of time. Downfield looking for Cotton. Catch. 5 goal line touchdown. 2 Ponies going for the INT, and Jeremiah Cotton has his second touchdown catch of the season. Jacob West back in the ballgame, hit him perfectly in that post pattern, right down the middle. And the Royals go 99 yards in 4 plays. And about, 2 minutes and 27 seconds on that drive. For Cotton, his second catch of the season for a touchdown. And for Jake West, that is his second touchdown throw of the season. So 16-0. And the Royals are going to go for 2. Their first 2 extra points missed badly. So they're going to go for the 2-point conversion. The 2 tight ends lined up on the near sidelines. Morrison and West. West back to pass in the end zone, corner of the end zone. Caught, touchdown, no, it's incomplete. Pass in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. And was that Nathan Bursch? Yes, it was. The big tight end dropped the ball. And the turnover, the extra point fails. It remains 18-0 in favor of the Woodbury Royals. The kickoff coming up in 30 seconds. As this is Pawnee football on Club 1220 KLVB. Well, the Ponies come up a yard short, and then Woodbury goes 99 yards in 4 plays. 46-yard touchdown pass from Jake West to Jeremiah Cotton, and it is 18-0 Royals. As Alex Santos will kick off once again, and it's going to be a short kick. One of the up men picking it up for the Ponies. 20, 25, 30, and out of bounds along the near sidelines. There's Austin Murr, one of the short men on kickoffs. Austin Murr brings it out to the Ponies' 33-yard line. For his first down and 10, 6:47 to go. So about a 12, 13-point turnaround. It could have been 12-7. Instead, it's 18-0. As the Ponies come up that 1 yard short. And they break Kettle, Fisher, and Bird to the near side. Stanton to the far side, Crowell and Fensky, just Crowell. Grayson out of the shotgun, out of the pistol, out in the flat, complete to Ryan Berg, and he's brought down immediately. Ryan Berg got nothing. As in on the stop for the Royals was Eddie Roberts, 5'7" senior cornerback, and a loss in the play back to the 31-yard line. Second down and 12 for the Ponies. Stillwater in the opening drive of the half. Started at their own 35, picked up 3 first downs. Grayson with a meeting with Mike. As Fisher comes wide near side, Santa to the far side. The wingback is Ryan Berg. Grayson Hosh, I think we moved. Hand off, nothing doing, fumble. It's on the turf, it's loose. And I think Woodbury has it. Yes, they do. And the fumble recovery. We mentioned this man already, Eddie Roberts, as Matt Crowell was jarred loose of the football, as Woodbury recovers on the fumble. And they will start this drive at the Pony 31-yard line. Clock shows 6:01. We played half a quarter. And the Royals in 4 down territory. Again, Matt stripped to the ball. He was hit hard. And recovered by Eddie Roberts. And West back in the ballgame. I guess he just needed a breather after that 60-yard run. And they're going to go I formation. Morrison, the up man, as William Wilson burst, toss way far side, Ricardo, 30 to the 25, flag on the play in the backfield. And Twin Yahweh, a pick of about 5 on the play, but that one is going to come back. Ponies are just one penalty. This is about 7 or 8 against the Royals. And they're going to wave off the flag. And they're going to rule it off. They're going to rule the pickup of 6 by Ricardo Twin Yahweh. And he's down to the 25-yard line, 2nd down and 4. West already over 100 yards. Ricardo on his way to triple figures. Morrison comes out. West comes into the play from the near sidelines. Jones and Cotton on the near side. Nathan Bursch, the tight end, on the far side. And now we have a timeout called by Woodbury. 5:26 to go, 3rd quarter, 18-0 Royals. We'll keep it right here. Check out the scoreboard. And let's refresh the computer, see what we've got here in Class 6A. I'll check out the scoreboard a little bit later. I wanted to talk about the rankings in the state of Minnesota in football. Got the wrong sheet of paper here. Those are the volleyball rankings. The football rankings, and Tina Grace ranked number 1. And they are winning tonight. Lakeville North leading Lakeville South. They are number 2. Then Eden Prairie, they're winning. Rosemont, Cretin Durham Hall, they were losing to Eastridge 14-7 last we saw. Minnetonka, Eastridge, Champlin Park, Blaine and Burnsville. Champlin Park in a real battle with Osseo. Elk River, number 1 in Class 5A. They're winning big tonight, 49-7. I think the last score I saw. Spring Lake Park, number 2. Then Mankato West, Matamidi. Zephyrs are undefeated and winning. And with that, I look up. We're ready to play some football again from the 25-yard line. The Ponies, 2nd down, 4. And it is West. Training directions, quarterback. Oh, as he hammered and goes down at the 30-yard line. And it was Connor Wise to pin him to the turf. He started to sweep near side and did a 180 and reverse direction. And Connor Weiss had nothing for, no answer for him. Christensen will come in as West will come out as he got hit hard. And a loss back to the 29-yard line, 3rd down and 9. Yeah, he's a little wobbly, and coaches and athletic training staff want to take a look at it. Ryan Christensen out of the gun with Ricardo. Back to pass. Looking near side. Throws downfield. Looking for Cotton again. It is knocked down and incomplete. Austin Murray and Jeremiah Cotton. That's been a real battle all night long. And that time Austin won the battle. Then knocks the pass away. 4th down and 9 from the Pony 29-yard line. And Ryan Christensen will stay in there. 4:34 to go, 3rd quarter, 18-0 Royals. And the Pony crowd has picked up considerably since the first half. That visitor side is just about 3/4 full. Nice to see you. And let's pack the place next week against Moundsview. Homecoming at the stadium. 4th down for Christensen. Ryan, quarterback keeper. He's got the 25. 1st down, 20. 15 from behind. Fumbles the ball and picked up in the secondary by Tommy Brushy with the fumble recovery. Christensen hit from behind. He coughed it up, and Tommy got a nice Sunday hop right into his midsection. He goes down at the 1-yard line. And the Royals have fumbled for the 2nd time in that Pony football from our own 1-yard line. 1st down and 10, 4:24 to go in the 3rd quarter. So Rodenfeld had the first fumble recovery, and Tommy Brushy the fumble recovery there. So we've had 4 turnovers, 3 fumbles, and 1 interception in the ball game so far. That I formation is in the end zone. Grayson under center. Hosh, long cat. And Grayson, quarterback, keeper, files Tyler Olson and Charlie Meyer. And he wedges out across the 5, 6, 7-yard line. Nice pickup. About 5 yards of the play. Second down and 5 from the 7-yard line. Guess they officially ruled that Tommy's knee went down at the 2-yard line. Messenger service from the far sidelines. As Fisher, Jacob Check will bring in the play. Let's see if we can't put our own 99 or 98-yard drive together, as did Woodbury. High formation, slot to the near side. Tosh for the long count, going to keep it himself this time, following Callaway and Hatcher. And he gets close to the 10-yard line. As the Ponies try to work out at their own end, deep in their own end of the field. And that's to the 10. That brings up third down and a short 2. 3:20 and counting, third quarter. And now the play comes in from the far sidelines. Looks at Standard going out. Or is that Fisher? No, Fisher coming wide to the near side. And Lampshire to the far side. Back in lanes up tight. Tight on that far side. As Hosh, the give to Cromwell. Matt, first down, 15, 18-yard line. Matt Cromwell off the left side of his offensive line. And on 3 plays, we've gone for the 2 and out to the 17, 18-yard line. And the Ponies have their 4th first down of the ball game all in this half. Now we got a little bit of operating room. Stanton and Jacob Check are the wideouts. Out of pistol formation, Grayson. And on the give to Crowell, Matt. 25-30 and out of bounds. Another first down as Crowell picks up 12, maybe 13 yards on that running play. They're going to give him 12. And back-to-back first downs. And they're going to rule him at the 30-yard line. .232 to go. 3-score ball game again, 18-0. And Stanton comes out of the ball game. And McGinley comes in. Berg, Fisher, and McGinley are the 3 wideouts for Grayson out of the pistol formation again from the 30. And he's going to give, and the end around, near sidelines, McGinley. Matthew gets a block, and then pursued it there, and down he goes. And he fumbled the ball, but they're going to rule him down. Take it down to the play by Maribel Ajotani. I hope I don't butcher that too bad. But the end around of McGinley on the flanker end around, no gain in the play. Third down and 10 from the 30. We needed Cordell Patterson on that one. Vikings and the Giants Monday night, of course. Fisher and Stanton are the wideouts. Fisher, Jacob Chick. Bensky back in the ball game. Out of the eye on a strong right near hash mark. And back to pass is Grayson. Hosh out of the flat, and it is knocked away and incomplete. Fisher was arguing for an interference call. He's not going to get to it. As Agutane, a hand fight with Fisher, and it dropped to the turf harmlessly. And that'll bring up 4th down and 10 from our own 30-yard line. Or 3rd down and 10, excuse me. Yep, 3rd down and 10. Can't read my own handwriting here. 3 receiver set, 4 receiver set for Grayson. Hosh back to pass. Screen pass over the middle, complete. Ryan Berg, sad feet. Oh, Ryan made the catch. He was wide open. He had the sticks, but he could not hold his balance, and he went down at about the 37-yard line. He had the first down easily, but he laid out to catch that pass and could not regain his balance. And so on 4th down from the 37-yard line. And Mason will come into the ballgame. Mason Schwerzler will punt it away. And Nico Bolden will drop back for the Royals off to our right. We get about 35 yards from the 2-yard line. And they're going to go the fake punt, and nothing doing. Schwerzler is knocked down. They went fake punt. Mason on the handoff from the up back, and he never got to the corner. And a loss in the play on the fake punt. Loss down to the 33-yard line, loss of 4. So the ball goes over and down to Woodbury with 53.5 seconds to go in the third quarter. Again, the snap back came to the up man. He came down the line, pitched to Mason, but he could not get to the corner. And great pursuit by the Royals, cut him off with the pass. And it is Royals in 4 down territory. And Jake West will run the offense. He'll go slot to either side. 4 in the pass pattern for Grayson with Morrison on his right hip. And Jalen gets the ball and dives across the 35 back to the original line of scrimmage. Brought down the play by Ben Peterson. No gain, second down and 10 from the Pony 33-yard line. West talking it over with his offensive coordinator. Eddie Roberts slow on getting into the play from the near sidelines. Eddie Roberts is one of the 4 receivers out, 2 to either side. On the near hash mark. East to west. Here come the Royals. West on the option, coming down the line. And he's given ground. They chase him to the corner. He's out of bounds. Great pursuit by the Ponies. Peter Hodenfeld, Peter Hodenfeld. And we have a player down. Over on the far sidelines on the Pony bench. And looks like it's a Woodbury player. But Hodenfeld chases down West. And a loss in the play back to the, what do they rule it at? About the 35-yard line, 36-yard line. We have a timeout call with 7 seconds to go in the quarter. And it was Jake West. And West trotting back to the near sidelines. See the Woodbury ambulance here at the stadium. And now I'm heading out of the stadium. Ryan Christensen coming back to the ballgame with Jacob West having to sit out a play or two. They did lose 3 on the play back to the 37-yard line. So second down and 13. Christensen and Morrison in the backfield. Bolden and Jones to the near side. Cotton to the far side. Jeremiah going in motion. Across the formation, back to pass Christensen. Pump fake, pulls it down, throws downfield, and it's over the head of Nathan Birch and incomplete. He goes about 6'5", but he needed to be about 7'5" of that one. As Ryan, a little anxious on the throw, and he overthrew him. Third down and 13 from the Ponies' 37-yard line. Stops the clock with just under 2 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Again, 1 score for Woodbury here in the quarter. And they're going to punt it away. Alex Santos on 4th down. I lost track of it down there. It is 4th down and 13, not 3rd. Okay. Santos, high snap, pulls it down. And a short kick, signaling for the fair catch, and taking it was Ben Peterson. And the Ponies will start this drive. And that is the end of the third quarter. Woodbury 18, Stillwater nothing. Back with the final 12 minutes in 1 minute. This is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLBB and video streaming online at tjsportsonline.net. Well, Stillwater with the football. Same way they started the second of the third quarter. Back to pass, Grayson Hosh going wide, far side, running out of room, throws downfield, and it's way incomplete. And then a flag on the play. Might be roughing the passer called against Woodbury. And they ran him out of bounds. And so it'll be second down and 10. But let's wait and see what the penalty is. But Grayson looked like he was hit after he went out of bounds. Pawnee football on Club 1220. KLBB, don't forget, 6:35 a broadcast time for the Pony pregame show next week. Brought to you, of course, by Dr. David Wick. Our post-game show brought to you by Famous Dave's on the hill in Stillwater. We'll recap the scoring of this ball game, set the stage for next week, take a look at scores from around the metro area as well. The Pony post-game show brought to you by Famous Dave's. And the Ponies are dropping back. Referee still has not signaled the press box yet, just what the call is, but it looks like it's half the distance. They're going to rule it back at the 3-yard line. And they rule it an intentional grounding by Grayson. They're ruling that nobody was in the vicinity of the football. Intentional grounding, that's a loss of down, too. It is second down back at the 3-yard line. Second down and about 19. Grayson working out of the pistol formation. 4 receivers set. 3 to the wide side of the field. Back to pass in the end zone. Get out of there. He does. To the 5. Hurdles a man to the 6-yard line. Before Nico Bolden got him and brings him down. Grayson was in great danger of getting sacked in the end zone, but he hurdled a man and got it out to the 6-yard line. It'll be third down from there. They need to get to the 23. Third down at about 17 at the 6-yard line. 18-0. Penalty on the play evidently was declined. Did not see that flag. Heard the public address announcer down below. Try to catch everything, but sometimes I just don't. Forgive me. So from the 7-yard line now at the 6. Third down and a bunch for the Ponies. Berg, Fisher, Stanton are the wideouts. As Grayson back in the end zone again. Here they come. Out of the flat, complete. Matt Crowell, 10, 15, and he spins that to near the 20-yard line. Crowell on the swing pass and brought down to the plate by the Royals and Anthony Bradley, linebacker by trade. And he gets to the 19-yard line. But unfortunately, we need about 4 more. Fourth down and 4 from the 19-yard line. And I don't see Mason coming in. The Ponies have nothing to lose. Down 18-0. 3-score ball game. They're going to go for it. Fourth down and 4 from their own 19 or 18-yard line. Double tight ends. Grayson. Handoff. Crowell. Matt. To go line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Matt may have gotten a yard of the play to the 19, but maybe the 20. They did go double tight end on Tommy DeSaint-Avon and Mitch Bankin. But the ball will go over on downs. And Woodbury in 4 down territory. We'll start this drive at the Pony 19-yard line. 10:27 to go. And an 18-0 ball game. Woodbury trying to get their second win in a row. Ponies in danger of losing their third in a row. And West back in at quarterback. He's back in okay. Cotton, the lone wideout. I formation up man is Morrison. And the give to Ricardo, the deep man, line of scrimmage. And no, in fact, he did not get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Pony front 7 got to him. Ben Peterson was there coming up from a safety spot. And Ricardo Twin-Yahweh a little bit slow in getting up, being helped to his feet. Loss in the play of about 3. Second down and 13. And they're going to bring in the new fullback, Artavius Taylor. Artavius goes both ways, linebacker, as Ricardo will come out. Two big loads in that backfield. Taylor at 240, Morrison at 255. West under center, and he's going to keep it himself, runs into his own man, spins away from a Pony tackler, and finally brought down by Andrew Weisbrod at the 19-yard line. So they got those 3 yards back, third down and 10 from the Pony 19-yard line. And Twin Yahweh back in the ballgame, and Taylor will come out. Clock in the move now, closing in on 9 minutes to go. The I formation, double tight ends. Cotton is the lone wideout to the near sidelines. And the Pony jump into the neutral zone. They didn't get flagged for it, and now they do. No, it is Woodbury calling a timeout, and Woodbury uses their second of 3 timeouts here in the second half. And with that, let's go to the scoreboard. And again, let's finish up on those rankings in the state of Minnesota. We'll get to the scoreboard on our Famous Days post-game show. I left you off with Class 5A again. Elk River Elks on their way to their 5th win. They are ranked number 1, Spring Lake Park, without a home field to play at. Spring Lake Park's field underwater. Hopefully it's getting better. Mankato, West Escondi's number 3, then Matamidi unbeaten. They're winning. Then Chanhassen, Alexandria, St. Michael, Albertville, Cooper, St. Cloud Tech, Rogers, and SMB. Class 4A, the South St. Paul Packers, alma mater of Mike and Bo LaVore. And they are undefeated and ranked number 1. Hutchinson, number 2. And then Marshall, Fridley, Mount Westaka, Hermantown, Winona, Fergus Falls, Becker, and Ricori. Class 3A, St. Croix Lutheran, playing Minneapolis North tonight. And that's the timeout. Yep, we're back to football. Here we go. As West under center. And West toss sweep near side. And halfback option downfield. Ricardo end zone looking for Cotton, and it's incomplete. They go halfback option, and Twin Yahweh led Jeremiah a little bit too far. 4th down from the Pony 19-yard line. See if I can't. Last score I had was Eastridge 14, Cretin-Durham Hall 7. Still 14-7, the last score I have from the Raptors' Nest where we were last week. That Eastridge defense, a very good one. Right now holding the Raiders in check. Jones and Cotton to the far side. West out of the pistol formation with Morrison. Now Jalen shifts to the left side. West going option, far side, read option, back against the grain, throws in the end zone looking for his wide receiver, and it's off the fingertips at Cotton. Jeremiah also ran out of room, and the ball will go run down to the Ponies.
Concession stands are still open. Woodbury football wants to have many local businesses.
And the Ponies will start this drive from their own 19-yard line. But we're running out of time. 8:40 to go in this ball game. I heard the concession stand still open. Did they deliver upstairs here? That would be nice. Except I wouldn't have any time to eat it. Empty backfield. Grayson Hush, pump fake. Here comes the rush. He throws downfield. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to be out of bounds. And don't you dare call intentional drawing on that one. Boy, that was a wounded duck coming out of Grayson's hand. And the Woodbury coaching staff are calling for intentional grounding on that one. This time not winning the argument. Second down from the Ponies' 19-yard line. Picking up a little bit. In fact, they're quite a bit out of the west. Ponies go 4 wide, 2 to either side. They take out the tight ends. As Grayson with Matt Crowell in the backfield. Grayson back to pass, slips, heads upfield, going to carry it himself. 20, and cuts back against the goal. 25 spin move, and that's near the 6 at about the 28-yard line, maybe the 29, if they're going to give him forward progress. And the line judge on that far side going to rule him about half a yard short. Third down and less than 1 from just inside the Pony 29-yard line. Reeson Hosh and the quarterback keeper. I don't think it was by design. He got the best, got what he could. This time a 3 receiver set. Hosh the snap, the give to Crowell, Matt near side, into the secondary, 35, at 40, and out to the near the 41-yard line. Matt Crowell had a good second half rushing. He picks up a Pony first down. First and 10 for her own 40-yard line. And the Ponies their, let's see, 6th first down of the ballgame. Hurry up offense for the Ponies. In motion, Ryan Berg across the formation to the far sidelines. Grayson Hosh and the give to Matt. Gets outside, 45, midfield, cuts back, 45, and down to the Woodbury 43-yard line. Matt Crowell on the carry. And again, we mentioned a good second half. Found Eddie Roberts and company come up to put the stop on him, but not before another first down. On a 17-yard run for Matt, our 5'10", 170-pound junior. But, hold on, I look up, there's a flag on the play, and the Ponies are dropping back. A holding call. Yeah, I guess that's the reason Matt had so much room, a holding call. That'll be marked off from the spot of the foul, which is the 48. That'll go back down to the Pony 42-yard line. And that'll bring up, let's see, first down and 8. First and 8 from the Pony side of the midfield stripe. Unofficially, I think the Ponies, that's just their second penalty of the ball game. And McGinley into the ball game. Matthew goes wide to the far side. Ryan Berg is the wingback. And straight ahead, Cromwell line of scrimmage and then pushed back by a big blue wave. Led on the play by Lance Siggins, 6'4", 215 junior defensive end. Back to loss of 1 on the play, second down and 9 from the Pony 41-yard line. Three receivers set for the Ponies, slot to the near side. Grayson the snap, the give to Matt again, 40, 41, 42, maybe the 43-yard line, but that's it. Kalani Amasan in on the stop, but all kinds of help as well. It is third down, and they gave him about 2 on the play. Third down, and let's call it 7 from the Pony 43-yard line. McGinley, Stanton, Berg, and Jacob Check are the wideouts. Third and long for the Ponies. Grayson back to pass with time. Now flushed out of the pocket. Throws downfield looking for McGinley. Oh, is he hit? Did he make the catch? Yes. And a flag for a late hit. Matthew McGinley made the sliding catch and then hammered from behind on the late hit. And it's a first down for the Ponies at the 48-yard line. And then let's tack on a little bit more. At least that's my call on the late hit. But still some discussions as Woodbury arguing the call. Nice catch by McGinley. That's the second catch of the ballgame. He had that sliding catch of the 1-yard line. I think they're going to wave off the penalty. Pick up the flag, and they give McGinley the first down. First and 10 for the Woodbury 48-yard line. So they give him the first down, but no penalty. Again, 4 receivers set for Grayson. Crowell out of the pistol. Grayson back to pass. Hosh downfield, looking for Fisher, and it is caught. No, incomplete. Fisher, Jacob check. And Fisher limping a little bit back to the huddle. Got his feet crossed up. Incomplete pass. Second down and 10 from the Woodbury 48-yard line. 5:41 to go. Fourth quarter, unfortunately. Ponies took the opening drive of the second half from their own 35 all the way down and stalled out at the 1-yard line. Lumpshire is in the ballgame. Hosh to pass into the flat and is incomplete. Pass intended for Graham on that far sidelines. Try to keep his feet inbounds and make the catch at the same time. Did not happen. On the incompletion, third down from the Woodbury 48-yard line. Stops the clock with 5:37 to go. Lombshire and McGinley far side. Berg and Fisher to the near side. Stanton out of the ballgame. Hosh back to pass. Here comes the rush. Escapes one tackler, throws downfield and through the hands of the intended receiver on that far sideline is McGinley. And on the incompletion, it is fourth down. And again, the Ponies obviously at 4 down territory. And now the officials have a time. I didn't see a flag on the play, but they're getting together again. Well, we've seen a lot of flags, not only in this ball game, all season long. I don't know whether they're just calling it 10 or whatever, but a lot of penalty-filled games that we've had the chance to broadcast here. That's, what is this, week number 5? Not only a lot of penalty flags, but a lot of discussion. No clear-cut penalties. Everybody, the referees are just getting together for Summit and talking things over. While Grayson has a talk with Mike Berman. And the penalty against Woodbury. And a holding call against Woodbury. And they'll mark it off from the 39-yard line. Correction, from the Woodbury 48-yard line. And should be a first down. And it is a first down via the penalty, 1st and 10. They'll mark it at the Woodbury 38-yard line. As Grayson back to pass, pump fake, downfield, throwing for the downs, into double coverage, and it's knocked out and incomplete. Double coverage on Fisher down the far sidelines, and the ball knocked away. 2nd and 10, as Grayson went for the downs. Jacob Check was in the end zone, but unfortunately 2 blue uniforms were there with him. Upcoming unofficial, I think, with all these penalties, not sure how many plays we've had. 10, 12 plays on this drive. Slot to the near side, flanking to the far side. Grayson Hosh, give Crowell going wide, 40, 35, and out of bounds at the Woodbury 33-yard line. As he was run out of bounds by Kalani Amason. It is 3rd down and 4 for the Ponies at the Royal 32-yard line. And with the incomplete pass, they do huddle up. Now up to the line of scrimmage. As Grayson pump fake throws over the middle, and it is caught. First down. Inside the 30, down to the 25-yard line. Slant pass to McGinley. His 3rd catch of the ball game. It is 1st and 10 Ponies at the 25-yard line. And we needed 4, we got 7.
Do we have a claim on the 50-50 ticket yet?
Ponies up to the line of scrimmage. 5 and change remaining in this ball game. 3 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Hosh back to pass, going short side, knocked down. Back to that same play, and off the fingertips of Matthew. And that'll bring up 2nd down from the Woodbury 25-yard line. And I updated my computer, still in progress. Eastridge 14, Cretin-Durham Hall 7. Unfortunately, it doesn't say how much time left in that ball game. Elk River up on Buffalo 49-7. They're going to go 5-0. Four out in the pattern for Grayson Hosh. Three-step drop, pump fake, downfield, looking for McGinley in the end zone. Incomplete, flags on the play. Not one, but two, and that'll be a defensive pass interference. And that'll give the Pony Drive new life.
Pass interference against Woodbury.
Pass interference, is that half the distance from the 24 down to the 12-yard line? Or from the line of scrimmage? And a 10-yard walk-off for the line of scrimmage. First down. Half the distance. Excuse me. First and 10. So the Ponies with 2 first downs on penalties. From the 12-yard line, first down and 10. On that far hash mark. Pass over the middle, caught to Fisher. Jacob Check brought down immediately by one, maybe two different Royal players. He got down to the 7-yard line, a 5-yard pickup, second down and a 5. And I think that's Fisher's first catch of the evening. Fisher came in with 19 catches for 282 yards. McGinley goes wide, far side. To the near side is Lobsher, Berg, Fisher. Rolling the near side is Grayson Hosh in the end zone. Incomplete. Diving attempt in the end zone for Fisher, Jacob Check. And a little bit too low. It is third down and 5. And Fisher waving to the sidelines. As Stanton will come in. Fisher, a little bit wobbly. And it's his left leg. They're going to talk to him as he goes to a knee over along the sidelines. Third down for the Pony, trying to avoid the shutout. From the 7-yard line, slot to either side. Out of the pistol formation. Fade pattern, corner of the end zone, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Graham Lobsher in that far corner. Fourth down and 5. Last hope for the Ponies. On this drive. This drive has used up over 4 minutes off the clock despite all the incomplete passes. About the 17th play of this drive. Slot to either side. Ball right in the middle of the field. Hosh the snap. Again into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Pass intended for Graham Lobsher. And the Ponies come up short for the second time. Inside the 10-yard line, the ball goes over and down to Woodbury with 4:06 to go in the ball game. First and 10, Royals from their own 7-yard line. Opening drive of the ball game, we get down to the 1-yard line. Here we go. Some 81, let's see, we went about 75 yards, came up 7 yards short on this one. 3 straight incomplete passes, and Woodbury try to get it, maybe 1 first down and try to run out the clock. Ponies can't stop it twice. They'll work out of the shotgun formation. Jake West, the quarterback, sends a man in motion across formation. That's Nico Bolden. And West back to pass at the goal line, downfield, and off the fingertips of Nathan Birch, and incomplete. Looking for the big tight end, could not come up with it. It is second down. Royals from their 7-yard line. Actually, what a tall wide receiver crew they've got. First, the tight end at 6'5". His backup, David Alston, 6'4". Michael Jones, 6'4". Jeremiah Cotton, 6'3". Nico Bolden, 6'4". West, 3-receiver pattern. Out of the shotgun. Gets the snap, going to keep it himself. Stumbles as he comes out of the chute. Comes off the right side of his offensive line. Gets a couple of yards before the white shirts get to him. And bring him down. And Stillwater's going to use a timeout. The Royals will, this next play will emanate from the 9-yard line, but third down and a full 8 yards to go. Rankings in the state of Minnesota, I got through about 4 classes. I got 2 more to go. Class 3, I think I left off with St. Croix Lutheran. Number 1, then Dilworth, Glendon, Felden, Jackson County Central. The Eagles of Rochester Lures, the Dragons of Litchfield, the Patriots of Minneapolis Henry, Pierce, Fairmont Cardinals, Morris area, and the Proctor Rails in Class 2A, Caledonia Warriors. Who else? Number 1, then Barnesville. Number 2, Pillinger, Redwood Valley, Evelyn Gilbert, Sombrota Mazeppa, Eden Valley Watkins, Royalton, Moose Lake, Willow River, and Maple River. Class 1A, Minneota ranked number 1, Minneapolis North number 2, and I think they're taking out St. Croix Lutheran tonight. Bold is number 3, then Rushford Peterson, Hinckley Finlayson, Wabasso, the Rabbits. And Pine River Bacchus, Fillmore Central number 7, then Adrian and Dawson Boyd. Third down long from the 9-yard line. As West going to opt it himself. Read option, going to keep it himself. Gets one to the 10-yard line. And that's it before he was wrapped up by Peter Hodenfeld. And it'll be fourth down. And a full 8 yards to go from the 10-yard line. And that'll bring in the punter, Alex Santos. And the Ponies used a timeout. They used their final timeout with 3:48 to go. Don't forget, all those scores, we'll get to them on our Famous Days post-game show. 9-man football, Grand Meadow, the Superlarks, 2-time defending state champions, are ranked number 1 again. The Spring Grove Lions on the other end of Highway 16, they're number 2. Waban is number 3, then Cleveland, Edgerton, Ellsworth, Ely, Nevis, Mountain Iron, Buell, Burndale, and Cromwell. And then it's high school football. Reminder, I'm also the voice of Augsburg football. And the August in St. Thomas tomorrow at O'Shaughnessy. And my broadcast time, 12:40, the pregame show, 1 o'clock for the kickoff. Augie's taking on the number 4 ranked team in the country, the Tommies. And Ben Peterson back to receive this punt from Alex Santos. Is that Austin Murray? And the kick, end over end and very short. It is Ben Peterson, 17, not 13. Takes a Woodbury bounce and out to the 40-yard line. 30 yards down the punt. And Stillwater has one last shot, no timeouts remaining. And 3:39 on the clock. We've got inside the 10 a couple of times. But again, failed to crack the goal line. As Grayson Hodge has a 4 receiver set to work with, and McGinley flanker to the near side. Hodge back to pass, rolling far side. Steps inside the rush. Can't get back to the line of scrimmage as he dropped. As in on the stop for the Royals was Rafael Arubo, just a sophomore, 6'3", 255. Second down, 11 for the Ponies at the Woodbury Royal 41-yard line. Royals about to go 2-3 on the season. And the Ponies also 2-3, but unfortunately 3 losses in a row. 4 receiver set pass, slant pass over the middle, complete at the 30, 25, inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. And the catch and run was Matthew McGinley, and we haven't seen him until week number 5, and he's made himself quite a presence. He's had about 4 catches. First down for the Ponies at the Woodbury 22-yard line. First down, number 10, very unofficial according to my stats. As the Ponies go double slot. Hosh from the 22, down in the end zone looking for Fisher, and it's intercepted in the end zone and brought back out. 15, 20, 25, 30. Bolden to the 40 and out of bounds. Nico Bolden on the interception. And the Royals had their 7th interception of the season. And Nico Bolden took it out of the end zone and up the near sidelines and all the way out to the 41-yard line. As Grayson is intercepted for the 7th time this season. Woodbury 7 interceptions. And Woodbury with the football. Stillwater cannot stop the clock. Royals at their own 41-yard line. Woodbury at White Bear Lake, winless White Bear Lake next week. And the Ponies home against Moundsview. Homecoming. Slot to the near side. Wing back. Burst to the far side. Morrison and West in the backfield. Jacob with a long count, and he gives off to Morrison going wide far side. Jalen turns the corner, has 2 yards, then thrown out of bounds in front of the Pony bench by Andrew Weisbrod. It'll be 2nd down and 8, Woodbury from their own 43-yard line. And they're going to rule that Jalen only got about the 42-yard line. Personal foul against Woodbury. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Royals. And Woodbury's dominated this ball game, but I think Andy has a few things to talk to his team about in terms of penalties. Way too many flags. Unsportsmanlike conduct in that, and it's marched back to the 27-yard line. 2nd down all over again. It's 2nd and a 23. Clock on the move with 2:18 to go. Got some new wideouts out there. Let's try to get some of those over. Jack Drenkhan is out there as a wideout. He's the flanker to the near side. Pony showing blitz. Handoff into the secondary. 30, 35, 40, 45 midfield. 40, 35. Ricardo the 25 and out of bounds. Ricardo Twinyaway, he's now up over 100 yards rushing, both he and West. As Ricardo broke the line of scrimmage and then raced down along the near sidelines. Finally run out of bounds in Pony territory at the 25-yard line. Just about a 50-yard pickup on the run. And Ricardo, 5'10", 180-pound senior. Football and a track star here at Woodbury. 1st and 10 for the Royals. And the clock starts with the snap of the ball. Going in motion is Drenkhan. And on the handoff to Ricardo, has 1, 2, 3 yards maybe off the right side of his offensive line. And that Pony defense, they've played a lot of time on this field. Connor Weiss bring him down, pulls himself up slowly off the turf. This is a tired Stillwater Pony defensive unit. Seen a lot of action tonight. Minute and a half to go. And they're going to kneel it down in the victory formation, run off a couple of plays. Nico Bolden standing back at his 40-yard line, about 18 yards off the line of scrimmage. As West, he will kneel it down. And the Royals may have to run one more play. That's about it. As the clock reads 1 minute to go right now. 1 minute to go, 18-0 in favor of the Royals. So they win homecoming last week, shutting out Forest Lake. And now shutting out the Ponies, back-to-back shutouts. They'll use up the entire play clock. As they hit the 35-second mark, Jacob looking over to the near sidelines. And the play clock winding down, gets the snap, kneels it down, and that's it. The Royals winning their second in a row, shutting out Stillwater 18-0 to run their record of 2 wins and a 3 loss. The Ponies lose their third in a row. They dropped to 2 and 3 on the season. The Famous Dave's post-game show gets underway in 2 minutes. This is Pony Football on Club 1220 KLVB and video streaming online at tjsportsonline.net. Back at a deuce. And welcome back to our post-game show brought to you again by Famous Dames. As the Woodbury Royals shutting out the Ponies. They got the opening drive of the ball game, marched downfield, and used up almost 6 minutes off the clock. Jalen Morrison got his first rushing touchdown of the season to give them a 6-0 lead. Point after was missed. Then late in the second quarter, final drive of the second quarter, the Royals went on another drive, and this time Ricardo Twin-Awe goes in from 28 yards out for his third rushing touchdown of the season. Point after was missed again. It was 12-0. And then in the third quarter, the Ponies started a drive that got all the way down to the 1-yard line before the Ponies came up short. Woodbury would go on to score their third touchdown of the ball game in the third quarter as Jacob West hit Jeremiah Cotton with a touchdown pass. Cotton with his second touchdown reception. West his first touchdown throw of the season as they went for two, and that failed. And 18-0 was the final. Game of turnovers, a game of lots of penalties. There were a couple of fumble recoveries, a couple of interceptions as well. And the Pony offense stifled in the first half and got a little bit of traction in the second half. And in fact, picked up about 9 or 10 first downs in the second half. But again, came up short on a couple of tries. They got into the inside the 10-yard line twice in that second half, but could not punch it across the goal line. And that's the story of tonight's ball game. We mentioned it'll be the Ponies back home against Mounds View, homecoming next week, full week of activities. And the Woodbury Royals will go on the road. They'll be at Whitebeard Lake next week. And coming up tomorrow here at Woodbury Royal Stadium, the junior varsity game will take place. I believe that's a 10 o'clock start. Did not hear how the B squad, the sophomore game, came out yesterday. Tried to track down Paul and get a final score. Could not do that. And with that, we'll take our final break on the Famous Dave's post-game show. Come back, check the out-of-town scores, and wrap things up from Royal Stadium. We'll be back after this. And time to wrap it up, and wrap it up quick. It's getting cool up here. Out-of-town scoreboard, Centennial over Andover 3-0, not quite a final. Anoka 21, Coon Rapids nothing. And we don't have a lot of finals so far tonight. It was Tatina Gray shutting out Blaine 14-0. Champlain Park and Osceola 21 all. Eastridge over Cretin-Durham Hall 14-7. That is not a final. And it was Eden Prairie shutting out Minnetonka 13-0. Elk River leading Buffalo 49-7. Lakefield North over Lakeville South 14-0. And all these scores are the same as halftime, so I don't know if my computer has shut down or what. Roseville was leading Forest Lake 21-12. And let's see, Maple Grove over Wayzata 21-0. So with that, that's our very convoluted scoreboard show. In fact, if you want to go online to tjsportsonline.net, the after the game scoreboard show with Ryan Phelps, and the address is on my website, tjsportsonline.net. Ryan Phelps and his crew do a fabulous job. 9:30 until 11, the after the game post-game show. And with that, fans are making their way to the exits. I'm sure they're going to turn the lights off on us pretty quick. Got a lot of packing up to do. But thanks to Angie back in Master Control, my broadcast partner, Travis Monroe. I'm Tom What's your final score? Woodbury 18. Your Stillwater Ponies 0. From Royal Stadium here on the campus of Woodbury High School, we say good night, everybody. We'll talk again next week.